and waiting for those wins to start to come through. But we have to talk about Kesnet here because he has been for a very long time that, you know, the tip of the spear, the ace of this team. I like to use that term. And Bala, I feel like this, you know, you're going to be looking and leaning on him in this one no matter what.
Yeah, this is the guy I think that actually, you know, he did the things that everybody expected Kesnet to be able to do. And I think coming into the season, you kind of had less stocks on Kesnet. So I think seeing him start off pretty good here in kickoff is a really good sign. It absolutely is a big win condition for them the entire season.
I think what was so interesting is that they fully built their style around this guy. To me, it felt like the #1 priority for Crew in kickoff was making Kesnet comfortable, letting him play those lurks, letting him set up for those solo plays. He really was the make or break of the team.
Yep.
And I think he is a player that when you give him those opportunities, he's going to run with it. But it's still a big risk to put that much stock in one guy.
I like that you say the thing about confidence, right? Because I think in the past, it's been whether he gets a little sick, whether he gets, you know, down on himself. That's when Crew loses it all, right?
Yeah.
They go on, you know, not a run.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's problems for them. It's when Kesnet has issues finding his confidence, finding his form.
And that's always going to be difficult, especially when you have a guy with a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, and the thing is, when they've gone on those runs, LCQ champions, it's always been when this guy is in his peak form, when he's playing white hot. That's when Crew's their best.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and take a deeper dive into Kesnet's play style. We got Ender standing by with a telestrator. What you got for us, buddy?
Well, I've just got a few rounds to run through with Kesnet here because so much of what Crew do is off of where Kesnet is able to put himself and what he can hear within rounds. So right now, we're going to look at one of a classic Kesnet lurks on B through Icebox, and it starts out with Crew stacking pretty heavily over towards B. 4 players here showing a lot of utility in terms of the KO, the Sova, the Viper, and of course, Kesnet dashing over to back yellow. But then from this position, Crew sort of frees Kesnet on that side of the map, and they're going to start bringing players over to reinforce their Sentinel on this side of them. Whoa, we're going crazy. Don't worry about that. All right, so they're going to come back in here as Shy, containing over towards A main, finds this opening kill, and Leaf is going to be forced to back away. But the entire time, let's see if we can do better this time around, the entire time, Kesnet is still hanging out over towards that B side of the map. And as these players start flooding in here, especially because G2 have already lost 1 member, now all of a sudden, Vanity is going to have to start getting a move on over here as well. So, Kesnet still hanging out over towards that B site. Crew starts scaling on forward. Now, Kesnet this entire time hasn't been creeping up too far. He's still hanging out on that side of the map, and he's going to wait until his teammates make contact right here. MTA gets seen. Now watch the mini-map, because now Kesnet is on the prowl. And because Killjoy utility on this map is almost always set up in mid, he's got an opening. And he's able to creep up all the way back into Snowman, past Net, get back here, and he hears those footsteps of Net, calls his teammates back over to the B site, because he's got the kill. And he's going to keep on looking there because he never slows down. Once he gets his one, he's going to keep looking and try to win out the round. So very nice stuff from him in that one. We're going to move over to Ascent, where he does more of these types of ideas. All right, pause this one out because right now we've got Kesnet working up into mid with a teammate. Now, a lot of times you go mid like this, it can turn into some kind of a split. But what Crew do often is they don't commit the spike. So Spike is still back here over towards A, and really all they're doing is getting Kesnet posted up here in mid. Kesnet gonna hang out here as a one-way smoke goes into market door, and now Crew sort of leave Kesnet to his own devices. He hangs out here, and from this position, Crew can do one of 2 things. One is, if Kesnet finds a kill, they can pivot back into him. Right now, the spike is over towards A, but there are options to bring it back into B eventually. The other one is, if Kesnet hears footsteps rotating off of this site, he's going to be able to call his teammates in, and that's exactly what they do, right? G2 are leaning off of the site, but Crew don't necessarily know that. What they do know is that 3, 4, 5 footsteps just went thundering off of the B site. Now Kesnet is in there, and he's bringing his teammates over. So it's not even always that Kesnet is finding kills on the game. So much of his calling round to round is off of his position on the map and what the info he knows and he can share with his teams so they can make the correct decision and just break the ankles of their opposition. And that is what makes Crew so unique, is all the attention they give Kesnet in the calling. So come on back with me. We can keep talking about the matchup.
Oh, yeah. No. Look at that. Hey.
Hey.
We really got to get the ham horn. We got to get the ham horn. That's our next sound effect. I'm going to work really hard.
You know, that's really interesting because I think...
Is it a horn made of ham?
We'll talk later. What were you going to say, Paula?
I want to know more. I don't know. Anyways.
What is it?
The ham horn. Just go. I'll find it.
I do my whole thing over there, and all you've got is ham horn?
Okay.
What?
All right. There we go. We're heavy. See, look at that. You see? All right, move on with your point.
The interesting part about that is, to me, that was like things like that, right? Being able to insert, being able to default very well, being able to call mid-rounds fantastically is what made them go on that run in the first place. And now they're swapping IGLs. I'm really wondering if they're going to lose a little bit of that by swapping off of Melzer.
I don't think they do, because I think that when you're a player in that position, you're the one that has to call all those rotates, right? You have to call the info.
The IGL is setting him up for that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead, though, and look at the other side of the field and talk about their opponents. We got Furia, who's also going to be looking to find themselves that big first win, and they're going to be leaning on this guy right here, MW Zera, as they usually do. He has been very much, we talk about the tip of the spear being Kesnet. MW has always been that for this Furia lineup.
Coming into this year, I wanted more from Furia. I wanted more than the MW Zera show. I wanted the rest of the team to step up, to see some more unique ideas like we were getting at the beginning of their season last year. But honestly, their kickoff was more of the same. It was MW Zera being a great player, right? He's always going to have these ridiculous rounds that he takes over on his own. But the rest of the team, for my money, wasn't really stepping up in the way that I was hoping. We're still seeing a lot of these rounds where they seem a little bit lost in mid-round, where they're wasting Sky Util, and then they're having to rely on these individual plays to win. And honestly, I think and probably this team too, were expecting a lot more from themselves in that kickoff run.
I think for me, this is MW's team, and you could see it in the server, right? Because every piece of resource is going towards setting him up, and that is the problem, right? You lose everything else, right? Whatever he has the idea, whenever he's making a call, for example, you see it. I mean, you literally see everybody else trying to keep up with him, and you can't have that on one player. You need to have everybody else with their own initiative, with their own ability to do sort of plays around the map, and without that, it's not a team. It's just MW.
Yeah, that has always been the thing that has held them down, weirdly enough, which is the thing that they have been leaning on to prop them up, right? Which I think is quite ironic in that situation. But then you look forward, though, to, the losses that they have taken since then. And it feels like, Ender, this Furia team, they're still fishing for that win, and they're fishing for that efficiency that has been missing from this squad for such a long time that they desperately need.
100%. I think genuinely for both of these teams, they need to find identity outside of just their duelist players, especially on the attacking side, because I feel like when Furia are winning a lot of rounds, it's off of letting either on their single or double duelist comps, they're sort of letting those players work the map on opposite sides and find out what they can secure. It feels a little bit less structured. To me, it's very more freestyle rounds, which can be effective, but not when you're trying to reach the highest levels of play.
Yeah. I think for me, the thing that gives me some more faith about Furia is this new kind of change-up with Noswork coming into the roster. He's been a guy who's always been one of my favorite players to watch coming out of the South American scene. I think on Leviathan last year and even into the early stages of this one, he's a guy who has a lot of ideas in the mid-round, is a big voice for the team, but is also a super consistently high-level player. I think he can be that guy who's not only doing more to set up MW Zera, but can be the second and be that second level that Furia's been looking for so long.
Absolutely, and I think part of the reason why he's not on Leviathan right now is because he might have been a little too vocal in some instances, and I think that's going to help fantastically here.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and hear from Noswork. He's actually standing by with Geek Heavy. Check it out.
Never wearing a long sleeve shirt again.
Noswork, right over here.
Whew.
Now, I got to ask you, what are team expectations now that you joined the team?
Quais as expectativas que você tem agora que você... Quais a expectativa do time agora que você se juntou?
A expectativa é a gente montar uma nova estrutura para o time, né? A gente, obviamente, classificar para o playoff, mas pensar em cada jogo, né? Cada semana a gente tem plano de jogo novo para cada adversário e minha expectativa é isso.
The stream volume is 10 on 1.8. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the expectations is to create a new structure in the team to reach the playoffs. But of course, every game is a new battle, so we're working on that.
Awesome. Good luck today.
Let's see. Is that a little bit?
Well, that is the plan.
Is that any better?
Idea is to create a new identity for this team, and look, it was looking like we weren't going to get to see Noswork play this year, but it's nice that he's here. He's going to be competing, and that's huge.
That interview, that's exactly what I wanted to hear from this team. They have needed a new structure. They've needed someone to like shock them awake and bring new ideas into the squad for so long. Honestly, Nasr joining this team is the most excited I've been about.
He's on current DRX. Sorry, I'm just getting back, so I'm reading some of the comments above.
Was farming. That's the sort of thing I was excited for. Yeah. No, I mean that might have been the most impactful arrival interview I think I've ever had here.
He didn't plug the bundle. Yeah. Oh my god.
Pick'em check. Oh, it's so bad, dude. It's so bad.
This is exactly what you need, and that's what I was talking about in terms of him being vocal, right? He needs to be able to add a little
Group
bit
Alpha.
more. Also shut down
Is Group Alpha the one that's undefeated?
Within the team. I need to see a little bit of control taken away from MW to allow him to be the person that he needs to be the most out of anything.
I also think it's really beneficial, especially when you are someone that's bringing ideas into a team.
You know me, Slicks. I'm diehard crew. I got a fucking crew jersey. I purchased a crew jersey. Let me like reiterate this. I purchased a crew jersey. Now, I've been in esports for a long fucking time. I'm pretty much a goddamn dinosaur. That is the only jersey I've ever purchased. That's kind of fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy.
The comfort, the old mistakes we've been seeing, or is this a team that is ready to?
Where is it? I think it's in the closet.
Look, if I got O2'd twice in a row, I would buy into whatever system someone was selling me that wasn't the system where we just got smacked twice and sent home.
It's kind of hard though when you come into a season and make a plan, right? And then it's not starting to work out. It's like, oh, I think I can make this work. That's the sort of thing that you have to convince. I think only to me. I think just from the outside looking in, just MWs.
Yeah. I like how Nasr is coming into this as like, I could fix him. He's got that energy to him. And I support him on that.
Do I have the crew bundle? I do not have the crew bundle.
Find out where we are headed today
against
these two teams.
Check it.
Hi guys, welcome to day 3.
I was so obsessed with them after that LCQ run.
Team A and crew will be Team B. Furia, you will have first map ban.
Ban split.
Furia ban split. What would you like?
Ban bind.
Crew ban bind. What would you like to pick?
Pick a Lotus.
Furia pick Lotus. Would you like attack or defense?
Attack.
Crew pick attack. And what
Today's
map?
the day I wear it.
Icebox.
Dude, I just changed my shirt, man.
And would you like attack or defense?
I would have done it if I were.
Attack.
Furia pick attack. And you have one map ban.
Ban Sunset.
Furia ban Sunset. And you have one map ban.
We ban Ascent.
Crew ban Ascent. Decider map is going to be Breeze, and you will have attack or defense.
Attack.
Furia pick attack. All right, guys, best of luck today.
I think this map select is so interesting because it's 3 maps that are very, very default heavy. Right away, you have Lotus. That's when I think that crew came in LCQ really successfully with. And then you have Breeze and Icebox, which you broke down a roundabout where Kesnet can kind of work around.
How many jerseys do I have?
That's their identity.
Now, I have a lot more because teams have sent me like a lot, right? Like Liquid has sent me jerseys. Recently, Cloud9 has sent me jerseys. I have the SR jersey, obviously, right here. I have the jerseys from all the teams I've been on. A lot of this have actually been sewn into a blanket, like a collective stitching. What's happening right now?
Crew and Furia with some of our friends from the other VCT Americas broadcast. I'm joined by RKT from our LATAM broadcast and Spaka from the Brazilian broadcast. Thank you guys both for joining me. Before we get into this one, I want to ask a little bit about some of the changes coming to these two rosters. RKT Crew for a long time has been this LATAM only roster, and now they're picking up Heat, kind of subbing him in for this stage. What do you make of the new changes for Crew?
I guess you would call that the quote.
Really very useful. They think on fix the things faster, and he had the experience to change the role and do really good with them. So I see a good future for Crew.
What does the Brazilian scene feel about seeing one of their own kind of go over and play on another team? Because we've had a switcheroo a few times.
I just have Sen and Loud right now.
Being a Brazilian player at this point, but now Heat doing the same.
I think Brazilians are rooting for Heat, even he plays in.
I'll probably buy whoever from Americas makes it to events, just as support.
Other players, so he
or if like I lose a bet, that's actually a pretty solid fucking bet. That's a pretty solid bet with chat. I'd fucking have to rock a Crew classic if they lose today. I'm not that confident.
Up to them.
I think I know who both you guys are probably predicting or rooting for in this match.
Okay.
But I wanted to hear the pitch. Why is Furia the team who's going to win today?
I think Nauser play side of MW0 is gonna be better from Furia because he's much aggressive, and I feel like the other players from Furia are not gonna be the follow-up if MW0. So Nauser and MW gonna crush Crew.
YOLO University.
All right, what's your argument for Crew?
Bro.
I think that the change from Klaus to being
That's dies of cringe. YOLO University on your jacket. I'm just seeing that and I wish I didn't. Hold up, wait, I'm blocking it. You guys can't even see it. It says YOLO University. Egglet, don't know. Don't defend it. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
With their team's classics on one side.
Imagine.
I'm excited to see how that's gonna go. Let's hop into it.
Where would I imagine? What would you imagine?
You're getting sweaty. So two different agents here.
Fucking going on an airplane, right? And you're in the middle seat, and you're like, God damn, I'm in the middle seat. And on both sides of you are this guy in YOLO University jackets. You're like requesting a seat change. You're like,
is that gonna happen today with Crew?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We know this.
You don't know what.
Furia gonna crush Crew.
Okay.
Like this way.
That's all I need to see. Back to the desk.
Oh, that was quick. Damn.
I'm pretty sure the
Riz
team didn't help me.
Academy.
That's a Kesnet line in there too.
Oh man! Shout out to Spaka and RKT from our Portuguese as well, our Brazilian as well as.
Honestly, I've worn equally as funny shit. I would ask Rich, yo, you guys got a third? You guys got a third?
This is kind of a tough one to predict. I don't really know where it lands, but
to pigeonhole us like Mimi did with them.
no, like, yeah, you're going with Furia.
Do you get to pick your clothes?
You defend them.
Well, like, so the stylist like will hand you some shit, and you could veto it, but I never want to make the style. Like, I'm a people pleaser at heart, which is bad. So,
in case you're wondering,
wait, they're picking Crew?
Okay, look, here's the thing. I am a Kesnet believer.
So, like, I just wear whatever they give me. I just wear whatever the fuck they hand me. So, yeah.
Take down, like, come on.
It's fair. You put a lot of stock.
Tell straight breakdowns, cast it, and I'm like, oh, I think Crew are gonna lose.
I can't do that, right? You know?
Yeah. So, but if Furia are to pick up this win, I feel like it would be off of the backs of
No.
Honestly, what I saw already in that.
No, the stylists dress you, but you can definitely like. See, like, there's certain people that are very particular about what they wear. Like, I'm sure you wouldn't even mind if I say this, but like Dash, I've seen Dash veto like a lot of stuff and just request stuff, potentially even bring in items. I'm sure Ender also probably brings in items. I like wear my pants and stuff a lot of times, or like an undershirt will be mine. But that pink hoodie is definitely Riot's hoodie that Ball is wearing. It's probably ASOS is the company or something like that. Yeah. Like when I wore like the all leather outfit at what the fuck was that? Like Masters Berlin or Champs that Yinsu was fucking trolling me about. I didn't fucking pick that shit. International events have different stylists than the regional events, which is also kind of odd, right? So these America's stylists, they're not the stylists for the international events. Oh, fuck.
Eles ficam hypados com isso e acaba
They feed off of that, and snowballs even more for them. So I think that we can't let that happen if we want to walk away as the winners. Well, it's a team that we already know. We faced them in the league and in Last Chance last year. I think we know them pretty well because we know their playstyle. And I think we can face them and beat them in the first game. Thank you so much. Habla más despacio, please. I think the most dangerous part of Crew is Kesnet. He's a player that always has a big impact in games. Or shy, but both really good. They also have great performances in the league. I think Furia's biggest strength is their aim. They're very focused on it. And in the server, they react a lot to the map. So I think that's it. Basically saying they're a super reactive team on the fly. We'll win the game because we're training hard and with a lot of dedication. And victory will be our reward.
Riot Games Arena, vamos dar início e receber o primeiro time no palco, porque hoje é dia de Fúria!
Who do I think takes it? I'm leaning Crew, but I think the firepower is on Furia's side, right? Like, Furia looked significantly worse than what I expected at kickoff. So, like, they should have a glow up today. And that's why I'm a little bit hesitant to say I pick Crew here. Now, I'm leaning Crew because I just think they're an easy team to buy low right now, right? Like, you look into this shit. So you like go to Americas last year. They had 0 wins down here at 0-9, but look at their round differential, -53. So over the course of 23 maps, 18 map losses, they're only -53 in rounds. Like, that is so bizarre. That is so bizarre. MIBR, who had 3 best-of-3 wins, is -72 in rounds. Like, they were significantly better than their record showed. And that's why when LCQ started, well, I definitely didn't believe in them, which is how I ended up buying the Crew jersey, by the way. I bought the Crew jersey because on game 1, I was like, dude, the only way these motherfuckers win this shit is if Kesnet goes absolute GOAT mode. And this guy is like, literally, has like a life tournament. And if he does that, I will fucking do a Kesnet cosplay. Do you guys remember this? Remember the Kesnet cosplay? On day 1 of LCQ? And then he went and fucking had the greatest fucking tournament ever, I feel like. It was insane. I don't know. I'm a fucking huge Kesnet fan after that. And then these games at fucking Champs, I don't think this one was super close. Maybe one map was close. No, neither was super close here. Paper X is a fucking insane team, though. This was just like typical fucking Crew, bro. I was like, they should beat Giants. They should beat them. They lose both pistols. They fucking have this lead. They have them on the ropes, like right here at the end. And I want to say this is like an eco or something stupid. Like, then this map, again, it's like the same fucking shit, bro. It's like Crew has them on the ropes here. 12-10. Of course, goes to OT. Of course, they lose the 2 fucking OT rounds. Just closing out games, bro. God damn it. If this team could close out games, they would be insane. They would be crazy.
So much, especially with the map pool, going to be about the mid-rounding and finding where can you actually seize those gaps in the end.
They did switch IGL
The duels
again,
on both sides like to get very.
But with a team like Crew, when they're like swapping IGLs between the two, it's like they probably are IGLing under the same philosophy. They've been on the same team like for so long. They have been in the same system. It's like, I'm sure even though the other one's not IGLing, there's a heavy presence in the mid round, right? It's just a different flavor of calling.
Right, he was very exciting, very electric. Many people were excited about him, and then he just kind of fizzled out. And yes, he was injured last year, but now he's had a lot of time to rest, to reflect, to figure out how exactly he's going to bring it to the stage and how he's going to end up being back on this stage in a permanent more role.
The learning is the big thing for me with this guy. What did he learn from kind of parting ways with MIBR, with how it all went down last year, with some conflicts within that team? How is he reflected on himself as a player, and what is he going to now bring into this new roster for him? Because it's not going to be the same deal with MIBR. He cannot have another team built around him because you already have so many resources going to Kesnet. I think he's going to have to shift to being a lot more of a flexible guy, probably playing on
Yo, someone asked if I had long hair. Yeah, I do have long hair.
You'll still take those risks. You're still heat, but it is going to be very different than what he's used to.
Kind of feels like a little bit of what we were talking about regarding like cryo and tens. Ace players, guys who were like the duelists on their team, great aimers, migrating into a more supportive role now as their career kind of like, I don't want to say like winds down, but as they themselves, you know, start to see themselves more as foundational pieces rather than the whole show.
I do think we are reaching a point in Valorant where there are a lot of players that initially came out as duelists that are transitioning into other roles. But I think in this case, of course, we are just going for that swap into MTA. So it's unclear whether or not for me, that wants to be a full switch for him.
Or this could be the start for that.
Yeah, or even if they do try to play.
That's a good point, man. Fuck. I actually totally forgot about the fucking Davies thing, man. That shit is so sad, actually. Rest in peace. He was a fucking good dude, actually. I didn't talk to him too much, but the times I had interactions with him, he's a pretty nice guy, man.
Away from that pretty quick.
Very fast.
And I do think it's pretty surprising to see Nazar actually going back into the sky.
Yo, what's good,
Almost
Trey?
every team has moved over to the
Congrats on all the
on
success
this map.
lately,
That
man.
sky now not having rechargeable flashes. It makes it a lot harder to cycle util, get info on the defense like you used to with that agent.
Yeah, Sky is way more committal. If you're using a Sky Flash to fight for early space,
Why is it like
it's
this?
way more committal than just a haunt, for example.
Which makes me think that could be some more of the same, right? Where they're going for these committed forward pushes, really putting it all into MW. That's kind of how you have to play with New Sky.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see at the end of this too, whether Kesnet's going to go for a Raze or if he's going to play a Jet, because a lot of times, he's a great Raze player, but a lot of times he picks Jet on maps where it shouldn't necessarily
He's got the Raze.
Yeah.
It's about to be a
Kesnet
Kesnet masterclass.
Last year, that LCQ run, it was built on the Raze maps. It was built on this guy. I think finding a slightly different style. His Jet is a lot like what you were talking about, Christy, where he's lurking, he's playing off on his own. When he's on this Raze, you do get a lot
You
more
hate
kind
this?
of
What, the
classic
agent
style of
reveal?
these fast, fiery execs, and up against MW's era, it's going to be fun to watch.
Let's get this match underway. Send it over to your casters who are two ranked demons.
I think for the second best of 3, they don't do this. I think that's the format they do. Some things are slightly different from first best of 3 and second best of 3. And I think that's one of them. It's definitely it's more cool if you're there. Yeah.
When they set up the stage, I need to believe it when I'm going to see it. From whose side? I mean, somebody's going to have to win today.
Yeah. I mean, already this is a game that requires the ham horn to be pulled out. So get out your ham horns because we're about to get onto Lotus and see what these two teams have for stage 1. What are the changes? We heard they've both been refreshed. They're feeling good. Some of these lock-ins that they now feel like could be the answer to woes they faced last season. It's all going to be with what they can show us, though. We can speculate as much as we want.
4 broken. Silent playing here. Omen ready to blind.
Pretty much everybody on a buy.
Khalil.
2 classics, Havoc and Khalil.
Got the blind ready. This is an insane trap. They're fucked, bro.
Walls down. There's first contact.
Whoa, they got all the kills, though. Oh, great counter blind. Great counter blind. Holy fuck, huge.
Trades going back and forth. Havoc instantly becomes the last player standing on the defensive side of Furia and has to rotate all the way from the C to A against 3 players here of Crew Visa.
A tall task for Havoc in very quick play to start off from Crew. No hesitation.
I actually don't think this is a mid
see too much util thrown back at them as they entered into A. So felt pretty good about taking that space.
I don't know how I feel about Conan still, but
one last
this
point if Havoc can't
is
just kind of
fucking stacked, dude. This is like very skilled down here.
I just want to make a little bit of noise, though.
And then this over here, bro. I know Heat's standing in, but bro, there's a lot of skill over here.
switching away from the duelist to be that support for Kesnet. We'll be able to group together with the rest of Crew Visa, and they'll answer first in this series.
Furia had the strat that was pretty set to stop Crew there, but I don't think Furia believed it would happen as quickly as it did. As soon as that wall dropped,
damn.
Still 2 shots from Klaus, quickly able to capitalize on
These
that
fucking kills by Klaus. That literally saved their asses, bro. They were fucked without those 2 kills.
Into discombobulation.
He actually needed probably both of those. Otherwise, everyone's blind.
With the buy. And it's going to be 3 Vandals.
Another trap play. So we have 2 straight trap plays over here on their map pick.
As flawless as possible.
4-person trap
All
plays.
that money on their side. Pillar push coming
Let's
in
also
from
keep a
Furia just
really
to
close
gauge the
eye on
pressure of the
Havoc,
map
right?
So far,
Like,
and they do realize Crew is taking this slow, waiting back on their own side of the map to start here.
I think given the hype this kid has had around his name, I want to see more out of him. I know he must be doing so much better in practice. I know it. I know for a fact. Like, just the hype I've heard around him and like all these teams that wanted him. I just know that has so much more to give. Ooh, this is kind of sloppy.
Klaus missing a few, closing the gap is Nosworth's dog, trying to push forward to at least try to punish Klaus, who then decides to fall back. And for Crew Visa, at least they'll plant the spike over at A.
Trying to identify where some of
Who
these
am I
guns
talking
are.
about? Havoc.
Yeah, it seems a little bit far here towards the orb, but at least.
Like, Havoc was the player that was rumored to take Icebox's spot on Loud initially.
Trying to get wallbangs, picking up that Vandal, and also
The Union was talking about Havoc. Like,
changing now the times.
some other team I know is wanting to pick up Havoc.
Door being open to try to fight and clear towards Tree, but all of Crew are
like, I know this kid is capable of more. There's no way these teams wouldn't want him. Or would want him.
2 players of Furia looking to die to spike and also potentially save the Guardian.
I think he was on the Union, yeah.
They'll catch one. That's Klaus to fall.
But he might have been like on their reserve roster or some shit. I talked to Fraud about it. I don't remember what it was. See, I don't remember exactly what he said because I can't. Like, at the time, it was like I didn't want to share it with the public. Now it's probably like it doesn't even fucking matter anymore. But yeah,
kind of just wants to get the wins on this one.
Yeah.
It is unreal how DG isn't in this league. It is unfucking real, actually. That is. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for. I will fucking ride or die for that player. He is so like aggressive, and with this map pool like Breeze and Icebox, bro, like him on Jet just seems like a no-brainer. It just seems like a no-brainer. Why is he not playing on these teams?
We're just in this era of a lot of the fraggers, a lot of the marksmen that we see.
Like, the map pool seems fucking great for him.
Quick shot towards heaven here. Like, Tens goes back onto an Omen. Heat goes back onto something, kind of just a reset, right? Rethink of the role, but still the same firepower. Leaf.
Oh, bro.
Now, just across.
Bro. Phantom, don't make me say it out loud.
And star power, but getting a chance to reset on a different agent.
I'm not gonna say it.
See how it works out.
I'm not gonna say it out loud, but that's the question.
Still slightly there for Crew to get these Vandals online still.
They were rumors he's toxic. Okay.
With a nice little breadcrumb and shy.
That's unlucky then.
Breakable door.
Definitely
okay,
a change
in
tempo
that.
right now for Crew. They initiated first with the lurk. Now regrouping 4 players back in. Khalil able to fall
I think
back,
he can be humbled and Loud.
Surviving with 2 HP. Quickly moving forward is
veteran team like Loud.
MW0 to try to get the heal back up with the regrowth in.
Weird that there was a solo Omen here, by the way.
While you're
oh my god, look at
up your teammates, it gives a chance to Crew to just walk in and get
bro.
this plant down. Heat gets this plant, they have it full as well.
Oh my word.
I wasn't paying attention to the round. Crew is working them.
Time this perfectly. It's big kills for Shy.
And that's going to ping all players.
Holy fuck,
very
owned.
difficult to hear anything, giving a chance for the flank to happen. Not needed as of yet.
Oh my god,
Dominating Furia. All 4 kills out of 5. Up to Star Duelist Kesnet.
They don't even need the lurk either. That was just kind of icing on the cake. If they do go down in sight in the chaos, boom. You have the safety net in Shy's lurk. But yeah, Kesnet feeling a lot of these kills to come through. Great defense.
Yeah, I know. I don't think. I think Sadat could put anyone in their place. Like he's like one of those IGLs that just like commands respect. I mean, kind of a humble brag. But I took in a lot of players like that over my career that were like hotheads. Like, you can definitely like mold those players, and they'll be fucking insane. They'll be way better when their mental's fixed. They'll actually, like, you're buying in low.
For Crew, they still have to figure out where the stack is. A very passive setup on the C site for information.
MW0 would also be pretty good, yeah.
B and a 3-player stack on A site for the defensive side.
I think QCK, though, can be really good, too. I've seen a lot of really good shit at QCK.
Flush out those defenders. The first piece of util on defense now finally gets hurt, and it's the dog coming out from Noswer. Crew's starting to feel that there's maybe more than just one player around after seeing that initiator utility.
Yeah, I think Kesnet's given the call.
They're going into this. Let's see. Kesnet prodding out B. Hold the rotate, dude. Oh my god. Crew is just insane. Oh my god. Actually just insane, bro. This is Furia's map pick. Holy fuck. Oh my god.
But they can't close the gap.
That was clinical. Dude, the way he broke that door, pretended to satchel in, and I just watched everyone leave the site. Oh, bro. Whoa.
2, 3. Okay, there's at least 3 here. Probably some lurkers. You get Kesnet to blast through the door just to pull that A defense off their original holds. Get them out of position. And you see Crew crash back in. Really nice push and pull there. That is just key to being
I think 100Ds have improved.
Your defensive spots.
Let me think about the question. I don't want to just blindly answer. We only got to see them on like 2 maps. Improved since when, I guess, is the question. I thought they looked good in kickoff, and I thought they looked pretty good yesterday on Icebox and at moments on Split, but I thought conceptually, like, a lot of stuff was weird. I don't know.
That's a great point, actually, Riv, because yes, they've added pressure on the C mount, but on the A side, there was never that big pressure of rubble. Yeah. And even though they had those players on C mount and there was no opposition, you didn't move forward to find info. You just
I don't really work in macros when it comes to stuff like that.
You could get your players caught there with what we saw Khalil alone on that C mount. So
I mean, what does that even mean? What is like a hothead? People have things that annoy them. You don't just get annoyed at like everything. You get annoyed at like certain tones, certain ways things are asked, maybe like getting one shot, maybe you get frustrated because you feel like you died without a chance. You know, like, you find out what upsets someone.
Didn't realize he was one off. Yeah, obviously Kesnet gets it. So much more pressure added by the showstopper.
And I like that. So off the timeout of Furia, they actually went for the dog for that information gathering. Sees nobody towards that B side. They know the engagement is now towards A. After realizing that Kesnet has the showstopper.
On Lotus.
Plant will come down, but at least Furia's all grouped up together. Yeah. This gives them a chance to flood a little bit faster. And for a lurk to happen, actually, it's going to be a full TP from Khalil over at Hobbit. They'll try to break the door and go for a double swing, but there's a lot of players of Crew
cross the wall.
Just on the other side. First contact will be Heat. Throws utility inside the door.
Wait, they didn't clear hard, right?
Very hard for Furia to move out. Now Khalil in a 1v1. Elise gets 2.
Last player standing.
Now up to Noswer.
Bro, they are working the fuck out of them right now.
Players are far. It's halfway. He's trying to full stick it. And Melzer just goes for the drive-by. Easy kill as we have 5 now unanswered rounds for Crew Visa.
Crew comes flying through, and the way they're preventing the retakes must be so annoying for Furia. The way that Baby Door was held, Kesnet's hugging Baby Door, so as Heat draws the paranoia, Kesnet can still see as they come through. Really, the big mind games. Sight's given a little bit of space, but they're easily able to come around, stop the defuse, stop it all. 5 in a row now for Crew. Back to a low buy for Furia. And they're looking for a little bit of A control this time.
Oh, fuck. Sit.
To start this off.
Just sit, bro. Holy fuck. We said we were on fucking wash with Havoc. Man, giving them the orbs. Look how fast they fucking dot these I's, cross these T's, take the site. They don't even smoke waterfall. Notice how they didn't even like, they're leaving this unsmoked right now. They're smoking spawn because of this gun advantage right now. Positional advantage. They have the turret as contact. Bro, this team is sick. I don't give a fuck what anyone tells me. Crew is not mid. Crew is not fucking mid, bro.
Like Klaus in the end with those snake bites. Smoke coming through. What really can you do?
I'm about to fucking put on my Crew jersey and fucking shave a line in my eyebrow. I'm going back to Kesnet.
Oh, they're gonna push.
Oh, bro. Why do I jinx them?
You've done the damage. You're trying to do the damage. There's just too much in terms of economy. Nice spray transfer.
Oh, that was actually a 6 spray transfer.
But there's
Holy
just
shit.
so much economy right now for Rubies that they don't mind going through. I mean, you'll buy the next round. You get ult orbs if you die. You get ult orbs if you get kills. Even Crew, Heat is already almost at the nightfall.
That was just throwing bags of money at the problem.
Do I think they make playoffs?
When spawn and like throw bags of money at it. We're fine.
Holy
Yeah, so
fuck.
that's ridiculous.
Let me
from
see.
Crew. Because with that kill,
So what? 6 teams gonna make it?
push from A from Furia.
They need to be up here,
Not
top
had
3.
go down there.
They're making it.
Then Crew
Yeah.
may hear that push from A. Then they have to respect it. Wait, they could get into our spawn. They're pushing, but since Havoc goes down, Fury's
Actually,
just straight into sight. And the push that did happen is left.
Dude, that's why that Cloud9 win over Leviathan was so fucking crazy. It's like, that's a hard win to get, and they got it. Kind of makes it hard to say that they're going to be top 3.
Klaus, another first blood coming from him.
Nah, fuck it. They're making playoffs. They're making playoffs. Yeah.
You walked through just the one way that was being.
Bro, if they don't make playoffs, I'll fucking... What do you want me to do? Rock the Crew Classic for like a fucking month? What do I have to do? What do I got to do?
2 important ults on their ends and a rifle round. But instantly, as you just mentioned, now they play at a 1-player disadvantage.
Rock my Crew Classic for a month, only wear the Crew jersey for a month.
Defensive side, right? Every angle, every peak is feeling super comfortable for Crew.
The most delusional Crew fan.
They're just looking at the wrong angle. Here towards tree and a splash.
Dude, but look at them abuse these rotations, man. They're insane. They're always hitting an empty site. They're just terrible. Why are they always...
Pops up the showstopper, lands it on Klaus. And manages to stay alive here at 21 HP. 3 on 3. As Conan is trying to move in with the rest. Melzer pushing up to the staircase. Getting 2 kills holding the A site. That's back to a 1 versus 1. Conan versus Heat. Looking down as Heat. Getting that pick on Conan. Look at the wrong area, rather.
It's wild. You can almost see the chaos in Furia's retake. Well, they know what they're doing. They're still not.
Dude, I broke down plays from Crew's Lotus, by the way, on their LCQ run. And it's just so insane. That's why I'm such a Crew diehard. Is I saw how they think about the game on like a fundamental level throughout LCQ. They were running these defaults where they were just pushing and pulling rotations and just destroying people. And I was like, bro, this team has so much potential. They have an insane IGLs, insane leading. This guy tapping the Orb Soul as an Omen. They can just switch things up like this and give like totally random looks because, you know, like they're just comfortable in all the roles. They know what it means when this guy shows presence close. The Prowler gets all this distance. The Viper still gets out despite all that. Showing a lot of presence here. Ooh, fuck. He just straight up wins those 2 duels. Honestly, huge wins for Conan. Because that's Crew now just like really showing a lot of confidence on both extremities. And it's very important to punish that type of shit.
The turret stays alive. Now here comes the other alert.
It's very important to win this round.
Where Klaus is trying to move up with Heat. Unfortunately, those numbers continue to dwindle down. It's only fitting to fit the script that we currently have here on a 7-0 scoreline with these 2 teams.
30 seconds.
Heat gets a timing. MW0 falls, but there's still a player at the top of heaven. He's playing it alone, getting off the spike, hurt the footsteps, but couldn't
I thought
one time.
maybe he would be able to get off that and
It's up to
kill
Shy
him,
now.
but no shot.
It's gonna be difficult. There's 15 seconds left. I think that's pretty much it. You're gonna have to save here, and we stick to the script.
Yeah, money's still there for Crew. The 7-1 comes in, and we look at what
So
this
I think
means
MIBR will get to
round.
playoffs.
The Spy coming in, Havoc ready? No, maybe not. Next time. We see what this might mean. The lockdown is there.
They would have to be
Pick for
top 3
Conan
in this
coming up with a
group.
good amount of frags this round.
Man.
Havoc, one to boot, doesn't matter, already has it. But he'll
From
put the
this
KD in
moment,
his
there's a
pocket.
pretty good shot.
Now they have a retake ability, and this needs to get through Crew's
I mean,
economy,
everyone in
right?
their
We just
group
talked
is
about how much bank they
going to
have.
be 0-1
And these big opening frags from
I'm
Conan
speaking really early
set
right
the
now.
pace of the round. The first round that Furia was able to dictate. Another
But
reason
they're in a
Nashor was
good
able
spot,
to get a kill over at
actually.
Stairs because Crew did not have the initial setup they usually do.
I like the call. It looked kind of weird.
Like, you would expect MIBR to, they showed they can beat Cloud9. They could probably play Crew pretty close. Probably play G2 pretty close.
Probably a call from Cloud to say, hey, you could die. We could try to control an orb and give you an ult as well, and you'll have 3 strong ults to really try to cycle those for the rest of the half. And you could definitely see it here. Crew trying to focus towards that B main, but could late pivot towards the door if they want to, because they have the turret to watch.
Yeah, Alpha looks
this C-mount push.
fucking insane.
Instead, it's a full pivot back towards A.
This is a new look Fury is getting now, but they're responding really well with their hold so far.
Such a good take,
Backing
dude.
up to play it safe and quickly skirting into breakable. MW0 repositions a little.
They leave Kesnet from
Previously,
B.
Crew would have had 1 or 2, a few kills here when this wall
He
drops.
hears this jump spot, by the way, guys.
But this is what
So
Fury is
Kesnet,
doing a lot better.
Kesnet's front B right now listening. They're making all this noise. He's hearing this Killjoy jump spot. He's hearing the Killjoy run right now. He's hearing all this. He's walking in. They're going in. Oh, fuck. They're in the wrong site, though. This is a bad... Oh, fuck.
Open that door and finish there towards baby door. There is that showstopper being heard. Kesnet holding it back, but as they're trying to escape,
Oh
there
my
is
God,
damage
bro.
on the other end. And Furia players on the defense.
Oh my God. He's just the best. He's the
They're
best.
going everywhere they want. They're
They
going
leave,
everywhere
he
they
comes
want.
back. What is? They're just playing mind games, man, silly.
10 seconds left. Spike planted.
Yeah, Crew Visa seems to have any entry that they want here. Either it's working towards this B site, A, slow pushes towards C. There's really no answer yet to Furia, but I think it's to what we were mentioning before at the beginning of this game. In the 4 rounds that we've seen at the beginning of this game, there were so many different looks that we've seen from Crew. It was or pushes for Rebels, some lurks, doors not breaking, Shy gets a backstab. So Furia's consistently guessing this whole time.
In round 9, as I poke the screen, round 9,
It was a
they go
crazy
towards B to
diff.
start.
Considering this is Furia's map pick, this is wild, bro. It's also fucking insane to pick this map into Crew after what I saw in LCQ. Like, what is Furia thinking, bro? Honestly, people should be fired. Like, low-key, because this is wild. This is wild, bro. I'm telling you, they looked unstoppable when I was watching them in LCQ on this map. Let's see, where is it at? Okay, here it is. Bro. They only lost. Yeah. Bro, their record on Lotus is so fraudulent, it's insane. This is so fraudulent. So this is the start of LCQ, right? They're running Harbor Viper before, so you can't even take that into consideration. It's also months before. Win. This is the game they threw hard. And then Leviathan in the offseason, like... I don't know, like, Leviathan's a super team, offseason. Lotus was new, it was changed. I'm not even judging that, like,
they haven't really been
it's fucking
sticking
offseason
together like
game.
glue here at this point.
I don't even know
As I say
Kesnet was
that,
playing here,
there's that
actually.
pivot, a walk contact, there's noise being made. Melzer's playing it
Yeah, it
close.
wasn't. Bro,
Does that support as well from Shy?
this is a terrible map pick by Furia.
To play the bait and try to force them out. He gets the entry.
Gosh.
He gets the entry with the spike on his back. That's how much confidence that they have right now in this game for Crew Visa. No matter where they go, they're winning every single duel as well.
Oh my God, bro.
Actually, it's traded out by Shy long range.
It seems like a little bit of desperation plays. Everybody's trying to get that kill, but still Crew is thinking about that. They're guarding each other. They're not making the mistake that would allow that kill. And Furia falls to the wayside in so many 1v1s that last the trade, as you said. And now they push MW0 here.
Maybe gets, I was going to say pad some stats if you get more judge kills. I'd like to see that a little bit more from Furia. There's only a couple rounds left here in the half, and they've been trying to play very meticulously.
Yeah, Shy plays so close, bro.
Playing.
It's actually insane.
I'd like to see maybe sometimes don't give them that respect. And see if sometimes if you're just going to run less as death ball, if you get those trades in,
does Furia look so much worse than last year?
Something. Ignite a spark now for your first half, for your
How is
first
that
map,
possible?
and your opening game here at the VCT Americas in 2024.
It's really coming down to flicks and firepower at this point. I mean, if you go back over the roster and you see the additions, right? Heat is in there now. That initiator has just as much frag as you would want him to do. Kesnet's there being the duelist. Klaus has the opening kills of the controller you wouldn't expect because the team's
rough, dude. This is beyond rough for Furia. Like, I don't think they could win this game. I thought it was over at like 4 rounds in. Dude, this is insane. This is an absolute team diff.
Once more here for your first half. And a 9-3 is still possible as they get some buys in here with low armor in. Khalil's got that Sheriff. A lockdown still to be used, which shows you the speed that Crew's playing at, how much they keep flexing Furia back onto low buys. But the round that I was talking about where they're playing with speed, Furia is not in position to say, yeah, lockdown will be good here. No, we already lost 1 or 2. We can't afford to use it this round. They literally aren't getting the chance to use it because Crew is decimating.
Yeah. And those chances need to be given as opportunities by winning these single duels. There's a lot of these moments where even Crew activates early control of lurks and opening attempts, yet still being
it's
won
their
on the
A
attack
trap
side.
play. Out of the timeout, they go back to this A trap. And they're not going to break the door. That's one thing until after they set up. He's going to make fake pressure. They're going to throw a lot of stuff because of that. He's calming right now. What they use? They use nade, blind, dog, flash. They immediately pounce on B.
The hobbit door. One being damaged, forced to fall back.
Wow, bro. It's like, bro, they just read it so perfectly.
He's going to be alone here for Havoc. And he only
A
has
lockdown to counter the lockdown. Kesnet first 2.
Okay. That's 3 on his own. Pulls out the Seekers. One of them will potentially get detained though. As he makes it out on time, that's Khalil.
Why does it sound so like quiet like that?
2v2.
Something's
Both
missing.
Bowman's alive. 1 TP coming out from Khalil. Instantly gets canceled. So they have information of where Melzer's at. Noswar inside the pit of that B site. Trying to get the tap on the spike, but Shai just watching the main. 1 versus 1. They have info. The alarm bot's there too. And now Shai's just going to play the time, but that's a nice shot. That's going to make him guess a bit. Shai's going to have to play a little bit more patiently.
Well played,
and now there's not enough
dude.
time.
Not at all.
Well played. He takes all those fast jiggle, jump peek. This guy's on edge, like, all right, I got the next one. And Shai's like, nah, motherfucker. I know you're not sticking this spike right now. I have you so nervous. Like, you think I'm just going to keep jiggling forever. Holy fuck, that was, like, amazing when he stopped doing it.
For Crew on a lot of these rounds.
He read it so perfectly.
Able to play to secure this one.
Actually finessed him so hard in that one-on-one, dude. It's like 200 IQ as fuck.
Night falls here for Heat.
Like, no one is sticking the spike right there. No one.
MW0 with ultimate to push back at first. Mountain control is going to be the name of the game to start.
Okay.
Looks like Crew wants to fight it.
All right, so they're showing they want to fight Mound, so the attack smoke is here. They're like, nah, never mind. We don't want Mound anymore. Fuck this. The Viper has already lurked out A. Like, bro, the Crew's just way better on this map. But they're going to let the Viper make this fake pressure, break this alarm bot, be annoying, and then they're going to fucking walk out like Mound. They're going to wait for this.
Trying to pinch and push aggressively. Nice little change, what we wanted to see. Yet Klaus is doing the same on the other end. Beautiful angle held by Havoc. They finally score first in a round with a player advantage.
Ooh. Good job TPing out right there from Khalil.
Finally stopping Klaus on the lurk.
Sick play. That was really nice, actually. That was really nice. Well
One player
played.
left alive. Melzer low HP against a full roster. And
I saw what they were
silver
cooking.
lining for Furia, the end of half with the flawless, but trailing behind by 8.
Switching sides.
Crew came to play today. I don't know if there's much more to say there. Really controlling the first bloods, dictating how the rounds are going, and they let Furia know this is not going to be an easy series.
Yeah, definitely not. At this point, too, Crew Visa again had full control of everything going around on their attack side. But I'd like to think that now, like Lotus, if you're playing in those compositions that, you know, Bala said it's more traditional, you might see some life coming out of Furia on the attack, right?
Man,
So
it's
at
not
least as
looking
we're
good.
Trying to wait to see what's going to happen.
I don't
Ahead of
think
stage
Havoc
1, we
ended
sat
that
down
with too
Melzer to
many.
get his thoughts on the Crew roster changes. So
Okay.
let's see what he has to say.
Melzer?
Fue el cambio porque yo me sentía
We
un
did
poco
the change
incómodo
because I wasn't
siendo,
feeling comfortable playing as the
rol
IGL.
de GL y está afectando un
And
poco
in my
mi
opinion, it was
desempeño,
affecting my
según mi opinión.
performance.
Y Klaus también
And
estaba
Klaus
dando
was
muy
giving
buena
good
idea,
ideas.
entonces creemos que el rol de GL
So we think the IGL role
veía
is a
bien
good
para
fit for
él y
him,
para mí soltarme un
so
poco
that I
para desempeñarme
can
mejor.
let go a little and
Y
play.
la
And Heat's
incorporación
Edition
de
was
Heat es
because
por una
of an
lesión
injury
que
MTA
tuvo
suffered
Motilla
in
en
his
su muñeca.
wrist.
Creo que la
I think
incorporación
Heat's
de Heat
Edition adds more
agrega
firepower.
mucho firepower y experiencia.
And
Creo que
experience.
eso es lo que
I think that's what
lo
I
identifica más.
what identifies him the
Tiene
most.
muy ha tenido muy
He's
buen
had good
desempeño,
performances.
tiene muchas buenas
He
propuestas,
has very good
y tiene
ideas.
mucha
He's
calma
very
al
calm when
momento
it comes
de
to
jugar, que
playing,
viene
and that
de la
comes from
mano de
his
la experiencia que
experience.
trae.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely you see the results so far this first half. And
I actually didn't know that's why MTA wasn't playing. Man, I wonder if he, does anyone know what happened to his wrist? What happened to his wrist? Is it it's not like a fracture or break or anything, right? It's like RSI.
I'll push up again. Let me be that first to peek. No, it really is syncing up well for Crew and how
Just curious.
it's supposed to work on paper and
He's so close, bro. Oh my god, that'd be...
Hey, brother. I mean, you got to be focused when you got to lurk, right? I kind of like this. When you're actually really close to that monitor, if you're looking at the bottom left of what we're talking about here, what
Oh
Shai's
my
currently
God.
doing is your focus is now, I have to have the perfect lurk, which means I don't need to focus on my minimap. I know my pathing that I have to do. I'll get that backstab.
It's you're basic. What doesn't look the same in front of me? Oh, a shoulder broke that angle. Boom, shoot that. You're seeing that. Pixel perfect. We'll see what they can do to keep
I think
it
they
going,
just started
'cause,
a week
man,
earlier
it
for some
has
reason,
been
Austin.
working so far for
They,
Crew.
like their first game just started like a week
on
earlier.
that first half in dominating fashion to simply run the same strats, really defaulted up until that first blood comes through, and then it wasn't even a first blood. There were a few 1v1s that would happen. Then Crew gets their trade on the rotation, the way they were controlling Furia's retakes. It's not fun to play that type of game. So let's see if Furia gets to play here on attack side as we get back into this one, round 13. And just a few seconds left before they hop on.
Oh, they're gonna do more
Ghost
matches?
Sheriff.
Really? I didn't know
Both
that.
sides, not the Sheriff though, on side
What?
Crew, just Ghost across the board almost.
Okay, it looks like some
Klaus
kind of
looks to keep that armor
B
for
trap
himself.
here.
Yeah, definitely looking to have a little bit of utility here on the defensive side of Crew. So they can
Potential
try to
blind
push some
with-
players back on the aggression that's attempted by Furia. But
Wow,
Kesnet
this is
first
the
blood.
worst call possible for Furia.
Smelling more players on
Wait,
the
they
other side of
see
this
the
wall
B
and trying
stack
to chase
guys
him
and they
down.
keep
Hopes
going
for his
into
labor
it.
kills, but manages to get a second
Wow,
one
they're
with the shot.
insane.
2v2 in the door, or 3v3 rather, and the door is open to tree.
Yeah. While all of this happens, though, I mean, Khalil gets a 1-for-1 too, but given the time for the attackers,
Good job by these two to take
this
this
open
side.
door, get a plant, but they're double pushing towards spawn. I'm liking this. It might catch these two players up Crew off guard.
They're gonna
Just around the
clear it.
corner. It's Kesnet
Surely.
and Melzer.
No.
Scaling back up towards the staircase.
One smoke, one blast pack.
But he'll isolate now. Well, he was looking to be isolated on two different 1v1s.
Nice
As
shot.
Havoc lands that shot. Melzer looking for one towards the back of the side. The
We
dig
dinked
is
him
not
too.
enough.
All right.
Furia, they score the
Damn,
pistol round,
okay.
and this might be what they needed here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
The pistol round,
I-
a must.
dude.
The rest of them also.
Just the fact that like they didn't bounce off of that, or they didn't have a way to like sense that stack before the like this fight. You know, like they didn't wait for the dog or anything, bro. They got very lucky to walk out of there winning this round. Very lucky. Crew actually had the perfect counter.
Breathing a sigh of relief on this. They can still look at Lotus as something they need to hit.
Yeah.
All right. Back in spawn.
Kesnet, dude, Kesnet's really good at getting these orbs. Holy shit.
Pushes from crew. But still quite spread out here. Furia is taking space.
This is big. Shy breaking that dog.
Yeah.
And
Hiding in
just
sight.
the Killjoy play playing C site. Nice little Dingalese comes out
They're
from half,
hiding
but they don't know about this.
dude,
The
this
other
is
three
actually
players
fire.
Inside the smoke, and finally they do. When you hear
That's
those
really
shots coming
tricky.
across. Kesnet was able to get one fight and somehow
Okay.
still gets dropped by Melzer.
Numbers game.
That's what gun was that?
Now towards A.
Oh, it was just a sheriff, huh?
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
At least the rotates coming out from crew.
Yep.
There's lurks around. And also, at least when they got that pick on that C site, there was no weapon upgrades apparently available for crew Visa.
Yeah, just a sheriff coming down from Shy as he detected all those members now trying to get this retake. Klaus, Melzer, and Heat.
Should be easy now to close out the round, especially with Nasra on the Vandal. Running away to the last two players, realizing they can't really get the surprise factor. Heat went all the way back down.
Yeah.
To pick up a sheriff.
Yeah.
See if he has it. Make that damage. But it's clean. Pretty decent there for Furia to convert the pistol round.
Nicely done. Still have that Vandal. Sheriffs were there. It looks like they're going to go straight in on this bonus, too. Feeling good about that buy with what they're able to bring in from second round. And
Are you sure that
this has to be kind of Furia going for the alt orb game, using every advantage that they can get these rounds, because they have to expect crew's going to try to play.
Oh, they're starting with their super weak. Is that what it is?
And Pillars is the
So
name
they're
of the
just
game
like,
to start.
is
So
that
a
what?
bit of the
Is
pistol
that what's
round
happening?
strap from Furia, but do they commit? Is the question, and it's a no. Just that util mess. They find that KJ has a bit at B.
I'm not really sure what you guys are referring to right now.
Alarm bot that
I
was
think
placed there by
they
Shy,
play
and
the same
also
number of games as.
Forced Melzer to throw the paranoia out early towards the front B, which means he has no util towards the C site. Seems like Furia
Looks like their
recognizes
groups are the same
So
format
Flash and
as
try to
everyone
gain
else's.
Pressure, gain control of Mountain, and they'll be able to do that successfully. Prowler now on the defense, thrown by Crew Visa. Havoc now connected by that. Both Nanostorms out too.
They're taking a lot of space, but then they're giving it up, and that space isn't anything at the site. They've received a bit of util.
They've starved this Omen
The
of
Hawk
info.
detects towards A. This is
This
actually
turret
great
is
timing
blocked,
to move up for
so
Furia.
the Omen's feeling a little uncomfy
And they
right
should
now.
have numbers over towards
Okay,
the right
spotted
side.
that.
A little bit of a reset on the defensive. We'll make it a 1-2-2. Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
Actually,
chill.
the pinch the baby door here.
It was a jump
Oh,
spot
he dodged
that
it.
spotted him and allows for him to set up with the flash. He gets hit by it. Still has support from Kesnet out towards the baby door. Shy now the second one trying to run through, but he gets stopped by a snake.
I wonder if he played there to play counter blind.
Still one more player inside.
Hard to
20 seconds
tell.
left on the clock. They're going backwards.
What
right back into
yeah,
Shy,
what
and they
are they
fall.
doing?
And there's only 2 players left with 13 seconds left. On the side of Furia, spotted by the turret. Shy playing the off angle, trying to at least deny the plant. Nasra attempting it. Now a nice little kill by Conan. The backstab there from Shy, and a 1v1 on both
Well
ends.
played. Well played,
Crew
Shy.
ends up getting a defuse.
Man. I don't know, man. I just feel like Crew look so much better here. So much better. I'm not saying that they're going to look so much better on Icebox, because I just think that, like, this is the style of map that Crew loves. Like, the default heavy map. They love this map. It's insane to pick it in now.
A lot of everyone's util has gone on both sides, and then the A hit
A
just
map where
gets
Kesnet
all
gets
muddled up in
raised?
tree. That is not the round Crew Furia wanted to continue this second half with.
You saw the hope that came out as well when Furia won that pistol round. Players were vocal there on the attack side of Furia. Nasra being very vocal
I see,
as
Storm.
well,
I gotcha.
adding a little bit of leadership too. Under the new banner of Furia.
Okay, a little bit of a man fight here, actually. Let's see. Kesnet's playing here.
2 rounds away of winning this first map. Going back into the early pressure on the C side for Furia. They have Seekers to work with.
Damn, so they nade out the
They've seen
Omen.
the paint shells coming out from the C side, and
That makes them all run A. And they know. Look at how good fucking Crew is. They just bait them into this shit.
And the Seeker's out to push towards the A site. But all this spam of the Odin gives so much time here for Kesnet to rotate across towards A with the showstopper ready. That reopens the door, but Shock has
fuck,
died
huge.
towards B. An opening, an opportunity for Crew to move inside
He's
B.
like, open! Go!
Dies from the showstopper. He's trying to walk forward. Khalil is trying to walk that angle, and thankfully, we didn't move too far out. There's still some players alive, but playing quite passively here. There's a potential crossfire setup of Furia out towards this A site.
Killjoy knows. Killjoy knows.
Khalil will be first contact. Kesnet and Heat together.
Oh my god, bro.
Connects on the Conan. Melzer gets the
Oh,
kill.
dude.
Now, and
Dude, he didn't play.
Back to the IGL and an LMS against Kesnet.
Kesnet.
Gets the shot as well.
Well played by Nozor, because holy fuck, that jiggle from Kesnet. That jiggle was fire right there. God damn. I think most players throw that paint shell main and they kind of swing. And I thought he was just going to die. But when he jiggled, I was like, holy fuck, I think he's going to win.
In this play, and it was strength as a team for Furia, right? They still do a bit of the A play. They don't worry about pillars. Baby door, breakable rather, is the answer. They flood through, they get the site as a team, and they're not trying to do kind of a 2 util trick game, or not trick, but just having 2 people flash and then trade or do this.
Crew.
Everyone backed each other up there. That was hard for me to say, sorry. All right, 11-5 now in this one.
I think
Crew's gonna
Conan's
call
the IGL.
timeout. They realize a bit of momentum's there for Furia, but there needs to be a discussion apparently just what coach is seeing, how they can reset, and what they need to do to make sure Furia.
Wait, who said they full
Maybe
energy?
on this one, since it's Crew on a low buy, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But for these further rounds, they should have the ultimates up, especially Heats.
If anything, on the last round, Crew had
That
perfect
hat.
reads on everything until there was a slight over-rotate from Shy.
Yeah.
That was going to
Smile.
try to support towards the A side at the
Furia team
staircase,
chat.
but you can definitely see that Furia, despite them
Wonder
trailing
what that
so far
means.
behind, the game plan is still there. Force these rotate outs of these positions and faking these parts from C to A, going back through that breakable door, catching players off the rotate. So they have some sort of a game plan as well to continue that type of pressure. And Crew potentially now calls a timeout to answer on
I think this is our only game today, right?
It won't be this round though, because they're on a
Yeah, it's our only game
thrifty
today.
buy, the strongest weapon
And MyBR
being
doesn't
a
play this
Guardian in
week.
the hands of Kesnet, and sometimes that's actually good enough in the hands of Crew. And as I say that, the wall bang onto Conan. How does that happen? Now 4 players are going to try to move forward, and Havoc, he's got a 6th sense, and he has to grab this spike to be able with his teammates. But as he's running back,
Oh
players are
shit,
closing
he's coming
in on the
back?
defensive side of Crew.
Oh shit.
Oh, he's going to hear so much.
Elephants.
Yeah.
Stampeding through to B. And
Which
then
is
look
now
at
smart.
pushing spawn.
Exactly.
Oh god, this timing is crazy.
That's where Melzer is currently waiting with the Sheriff and still connects
Oh
there.
my
And shot
god.
down to Vizira. Havoc with all these footsteps heard though, he's going to engage.
Oh,
for a
I feel like they're
backstab.
gonna turn around,
So
chat.
far has a good timing.
Okay, he's
Should
good.
be an easy one
He's
here against
good.
Klaus, and he'll get info for the other 2 players that they're scaling back towards heaven.
Oh, he's going for a walk.
Little walk in the park. There's that headshot. Now closing out, swarming out from
Nice
the paranoia
play.
being thrown on the attack from Khalil.
Well played.
Where Crew's surprise on that first blood might be the only positive thing to get out of this round. Furia looks pretty good to close out this round. Although labored once again. Heat getting 2
A lot of
kills out
damage,
that,
though,
escapes
man.
with a Vandal and a Nightfall for the next round. Yet Furia still gets the round no matter what.
6 now for this side.
Havoc
of
one
Furia.
off of
We
lockdown.
did see, we talked about it on their defensive side that they didn't really have map control to start the extremities. They don't have the
Alright.
C's nade. They don't have a lot of things
Oh,
that would
shit.
make Crew care as attackers.
Oh
But
my
now
god,
Furia gets to
owned.
play their own game
My
using the
goat.
utility where they prioritize.
My
and
goat.
They are able to route Crew based on how they're playing the map. The shots are coming in the site. It's been two very different haps in the sense that Crew had absolute firepower to win their rounds. Furia is playing that organized game of strategy right now.
Quick A
take
take here.
in sight and trading each other. Here towards A.
You see KJ, alarm bot behind, turret working up B, gonna break this alarm bot. It's very aggro, post barrier. Retake of long with the nightfall is kind of sick. Everyone half health. You get all the Twizzlers on the ground and shit. Ooh, that's not a good bad. Oh fuck, this Killjoy. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Havoc again.
Seeker's getting info on 2 players towards B. He's being watched now. He catches it off guard.
Slurk again by Havoc.
TP towards upper B. Showstopper out in the attack used by MW0. Trying to clear out towards A. He trying to run across and he's able to get the contact on the
Oh, nice.
Beats the rocket from behind.
2-1-3 still. Oh fuck, nice shot.
I mean, all of Crew so far are finding these timings.
Shy one off of lockdown. Melzer on the flank with this blind. Holy.
Lockdown has been initiated here for Furia.
Bro, he has blind to clear all door. Nosworth's gonna jump into this player because he's gonna blind this and do this. Oh no! The opportunity! No! Ah!
That was an important round here, Riv, because the economy was low for both of these teams, and definitely if it was going to be Crew Visa's victory,
I saw it. It was so possible.
Furia, the 5v4 conversion on that.
This might not even be fake, dude. They're on attack. They're rolling here. This was a good one.
Well, on one right now. 21 and 12
Winning the
has
fatal
not
round.
slowed down. Last time we checked in, it was 17 frags. So just collecting heads right now as they go towards C. Furia feeling the momentum right now, and they're going to keep pressuring this.
Oh.
Melzer again!
Holy.
With the sheriff just doesn't stop.
Oh my god. That boom bot, bro. That boom bot was like, I'm gonna back up my man. That was filthy. That boom bot followed him for so fucking long. Ooh. Oh wait, he's pushing. Holy fuck. Oh my god.
The majority of that damage.
That's kind of nasty.
He's forced to fall back and regroup with his teammates, especially now that the turret's down. Furia now moving towards the A site because they've lost control on both C and B at the beginning of this round.
And Melzer has done so much for the team already this round. Any blast packing in is now snuffed out, and you see how tentative.
Oh, they're gonna take the fight stairs.
Trying to figure out where this
fuck, the turret timing is insane, dude. No way.
After that goes down.
Oh, this lockdown 3 here. Oh my god. What is the plan? What is the plan? We don't have a plan. Holy fuck. 17, 16, 15. The spike is in dog. The spike is in dog. Cancel dog. Spike landing. 7, 6. Oh. Ah.
Furia has just been on the edge of that happening on each of these rounds, staving it off, staving Furia's waterfall into sight, retakes.
Oh, bro, well played.
This finally, they find it.
Holy fuck! What a shot!
So close. And
oh.
Melzer, this opener.
Oh, he repeats. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wasn't? I thought he was gonna hit the one shot. I forgot. That's actually kind of int by M-Dub. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's on him.
Nobody was on B.
That's on him.
Even wallbang late now to prevent the spike from getting planted. Melzer trying to push even more forward.
Melzer trying to draw this util out.
Gets stopped now by a boom button. Really, it's only him with a one-way smoke doing so much work anchoring the
Holy
C-side.
fuck, what a whip.
Push back towards front
Oh
B.
my god.
There's 3 players from Crew Visa waiting right there for Furia. And they're denied entry.
It's one of the tough things.
Scout destroyed.
I don't know, the Sky, right? If they're going to take Mound, let's just go over that as they slowly take this. They're having trouble taking Mound there with that one-way just. You can Skybird over, but it doesn't tell you how many are there. If you haunt over, you might be able to get a ping. You might be able to play off a little more with a Prowler follow. The util game seems like it's just not working for Furia, even though Sky works, right? It's not a problem in the composition, but it does not seem like it's giving them the space that they need right now.
Has the turret
losing
here.
Members in the beginning, Crew opening up with more first bloods, and just making it so
off.
hard for Furia to put something together.
They smoked out the turret at least to really be able to get into the site.
Oh, he doesn't
Forcing
even
the
get the
players
spike
of
down,
Kuviza to
dude.
fall back and play the retake. And they retake with the showstopper first. It connects right at the entrance, fully blinded.
There
and
it
there
is.
you go. The players falling down there for Furia.
Yeah, Crew.
A dominating map no matter what.
Crew just fucking dumped on him, man. That shit was dominant. And Kesnet is still the GOAT. Looking great. Holy fuck. Kesnet is so good.
Isn't it? On top, 23 and 16, 7 first bloods. But behind that, Klaus, 6 first bloods. Klaus on that lurk, but also the front of the strats. A lot of the times when they were taking rubble control. Incredible stuff across the board as Crew put this squad together and are already seeing results.
Definitely seeing results to
I'm waiting for the
start
stats
things
to
off.
come
I
in.
haven't seen it yet there for Furia. They may have a
There
chance
they
to
go.
bring it back on that second map, but it's not their map pick. So they'll still
Damn,
have to keep
bro.
guessing. They'll still have to try to keep fighting on
He's the
Icebox
GOAT.
coming up after the break.
He's the GOAT. 7 and 2 first bloods, 210 damage around, 336 ACS. Nosworth was like the only one out there doing anything.
just made. The perfect pearl.
Not too bad, but check this out.
Just actually worked them.
A true.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Why Furia never wins mount control? It's only Omen. Just IGL diff. IGL diff. I'll go back and I'll tell you exactly why it's IGL diff. So do this, do that. Boom. Alright. Wait, so let's go like early in the half so we can kind of see how this plays out. I mean, just like the differences in approach, like this, the pistol, like I said, most teams will sniff out front B pushes with like, I don't know, like an early Skybird, like in this corner. So that way, you know, if someone's like aggressively pushed, like really aggressively pushed, not just holding this flat line, but, you know, nested in the corner, which would insinuate there's probably someone with them. But the way they just swing with the dog is like so risky in my eyes. Like they have this wall ready for like faking this B hit. I guess it's just a fake. It was always supposed to be a fake. That's why it's so risky feeling. But it just seems like they didn't even consider there being a front B stack. Very lucky to fucking win that round. I don't want to miss the coach interviews actually. The eco was a really good approach. I really liked it. Going into C like that. Using the Killjoy as like solo presence. I feel like every round they played was like a well-played round. Let's see. So here, again, the Omen's playing solo mound, right? Like you said. So the way Crew perceives the map is that probably defaults will either start through long or through C, through A long or C, like mound. And they know if they put this one way here, that at the pro level, people will want to use util to clear this out. So what does that mean for these guys? It means the Omen TPing into this corner. It means potentially a one-way here. It means potentially this Boombot off the wall or a Sky Flash. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. But it's all of those things. And he's trying to just get it out of them. And he's trying to get them to use the shit. But Furia's default's not even good enough to push him off of the mount, which is insane to think about. Like, their default is like, it's not good enough to do that. It's like their default only considers it if there's like 3 players playing Mound, not 1 player that's fake playing Mound. You know what I'm saying? Like, in their eyes, their protocol is like, oh, the other team is playing Mound right now because there's a one-way there and because they broke our boom bot and they fought a little bit. Let's go back A. But that's not the case. You know, like, it's just... Yikes. I guess they kind of masked it a little bit here with Kesnet, like, being around this area, right? You can see, you know, that's why Crew brought Kesnet over here probably, just because, like, hey, when Furia do this Mound default, what they do is this. They create space by getting Omen over here. The Omen can blind if, say, like, Sky flashes and it hits someone, or Raze boom bots and it hits someone. This Omen will blind. But that's why they brought Kesnet over, right? Because this seems like an anti-strat right here. This is definitely an anti-strat. So they nade out Omen, which then causes them to TP back. It breaks their Mound control, and they immediately know that it's going to be an A hit. Look at the rotate coming in. Like, they're not even thinking twice about it. Like, Kesnet is just booking it right now to A. So I think it's a lot of prep, and also I just don't think Furia was that sick.
There. I'm curious to know, since that was Furia's pick, now we're going on to Icebox. So what can we look forward to? What are the confidence levels of the guys?
I think that guys are really happy playing Icebox because I think we build a nasty comp. So they like a lot of to get themselves into a situation where they can fight, where they can just go and take their shots and have fights with the rival. And our Icebox comp, I think it's especially for that. So I think that the team is really confident and really happy to be able to play Icebox today.
Awesome, can't wait to see it.
What does that mean? Are they running like a double duelist comp or something?
Win 13-7 on Lotus, but
Bro, watch it be like no duelist.
I'm fascinated to know what they're...
It could be like, yeah, Kesnet Reyna. It could be something like that. Yeah, it could be like Heat Jet, Kesnet Reyna. Yeah.
Debut, and they look great. They had a great understanding of how they wanted to play around that map.
Yeah.
I think they
wish we had
Heat into the
no Clove
initiator
for
really
week
well,
1 though.
and they dominated Furia.
Yeah, and it was exactly the sort of things that we know that Crew is good at, and they did every single one of them, right? Win conditions all around, insert Shy, insert Kesnet, be able to pivot around the map, and Kesnet fried right off the rip. I mean, that's exactly what I kind of hoped for from this team coming into this game, was domination in moments like this. I don't even know what happened in this round.
He's like chilling over in main, getting these kills like through a wall.
I want to...
The first 2 kills, like what
Rinzer with the 25.
here?
Furia new MIVR. What, from like last year?
It was through the wall.
Low grab with the tier
seen
wall.
that
He just has a picture.
Yeah, all according to plan. Kesnet obviously knew he was going to be getting the collat there.
Well, Alex, you gifted.
Obviously calculated through and through. But Kesnet, though, once again, just continuing to display why he has been a force for this team. Why Crew have invested so many resources into this guy and built this team around him.
What I really liked was the variety in this one. We had some of those rounds you were talking about, Arton, where they're kind of entrenching him in a certain position, then calling back to him, then setting Shy for the second lurk. But we also have a lot more standard
Crew
rounds where
get
they're
this
going for
2-0?
fast hits around him. I think they threw in a lot more variety with those like lurking Kesnet rounds we knew in this one, and I think that's kind of a testament to the IGLing, to the system of Crew really starting to click.
Yeah, and I think the thing that I was worried about is that second half kind of slipped a little bit. But the thing is, the firepower was enough for them to get like rounds off of sheriffs.
And it also is defense Lotus. You kind of expect that to happen.
But like it was, I don't know. That needs to be a little bit more clean. And I think it's going to get there, especially with Adam saying, "Oh, Icebox is going to be great for us. We have something cooked." I don't know. That was a little worrying.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Fair point.
I feel like Crew's going to lose this map based on what Adam said.
Furia won the pistol, and I was like, "Oh no, not again, man! This can't happen, dude." But thankfully, all is well, at least for the Crew camp here. But I know you guys have a telestrator you want to break down.
I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw some modern art on this thing. So we're going to bring it up in just a second. Really, this is just a very classic Crew round. It's all about the inserts like you're talking about. And it starts with an early play up front B. So this is what we saw. We saw a couple of players come, escort Kesnet, just leave him right in that little corner. And now they're going to go back for an A re-clear. And they do a couple of interesting things here. First of all, you might wonder why Shy steps into front B here. I didn't mean to pause that. Hold on now. Let's fast forward. Shy sits right there. And if you check out, he actually has a Nanoswarm lineup that's going going to end up landing back Rebel on this one as they come in here with a Paranoia, with a Prowler to re-clear that space. And the whole time, they're going to be leaving Kesnet on that island over in front B. So they speed up into this round. And as they're leaving Kesnet here, who has an ultimate for an option to hit into the site, the plan is always to break that door on Baby if it is closed.
Does he mean to be playing the clip?
Going into the site. Now, from this position, as they sort of force that raise away, there's two main options that Furia can take on the B site. Option one, fight heavy through Baby Door as they're trying to push up here, in which case Kesnet is going to swing out into the site and backstab those players. The other main option they could have would be to push into main, except then Kesnet is going to get that kill. So Furia, without any pressure in front, take the other option, which is play mega passive all the way back on site, which gets a pretty easy way into the site as they come through. Kills, there's no smoke on main, the spike gets dropped, and it's a little bit of a mess. But because Crew sees so many bodies, you forgot about that guy that set up that lineup.
Make him stop! Someone! Cut him off! Anyone!
And Shy has not actually found a player on A.
Is anyone watching the stream?
All the way back into that A site for the plant. At the same time,
please!
Killing literally everybody. It is the most classic
someone!
The spike could be going absolutely anywhere off the back of Kesnet and Shy.
You're taking it?
I have something more important.
What if I'm not done drawing?
No, you're done drawing. I have something more important to talk. Can we talk about
like
how?
5 clips loaded up.
Okay, so Shy was in that. Can we talk about how he plays? Look at the.
There's no pen. Use your finger.
How does this work?
It's finger painting, Mimi. Okay. We're children, bro.
We're children. Look, okay, can we talk about? So this is when he's passive, and then once this guy activates, we'll restart the clip.
Mimi, you're not very good at this.
Are we getting trolled?
Look how close he is to the monitor.
Very close.
Have we ever seen a play?
That is, I mean, no, don't do that. I mean,
didn't you learn from the eclipse? You're gonna destroy your eyes.
Wait, what do we think that is? That like 2 inches? Is that 1 inch?
That is too close. That's what that is.
It's not.
Shy needs the eclipse glasses to play fucking Valorant.
That is bad eyes when you're 40.
When he needs to go look at the minimap, he backs up.
Yeah. No, you literally see it. He's fully repositioning his head to see a different part of the screen. It's great.
My guy, when he's like 43 years old, is gonna have bottle caps or
I
glasses.
just spilled my water.
He will, but for now he's dialed in and he's farming.
Now he's in there,
it's
working out for them. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and see where we're taking a trip to next in this series. Reminder: if you're just joining us, Crew is up right now, 1-0 in this series with that 13-7 dub on the Furia pick of Lotus. Now we go over to Icebox, and I want to bring it back over to Geek Heavy's interview with Coach Adam, because Coach Adam said that they were cooking stuff on Icebox. I want to know what this. All I'm gonna say is, if it's like what happened yesterday or 2 days ago, and you were like, "Oh,
I just can't be trusted with fucking liquids,"
and it turns out to just be the same thing, I'm gonna be disappointed.
I'm betting Jet Reyna.
Jet
You
Reyna.
want me to just invent some leaks right now?
Why don't you go ahead
make it up?
Oh, I mean, I know for sure, for a fact, they're playing triple smokes. Yeah, so they took what they were doing on Bind last year, and they applied it to Icebox. The theory being more smokes, less vision.
Yes. More.
I can't tell if he's trolling or not. Is he trolling?
Yeah. So that's the leak.
Yeah.
What did you hear?
Or the street stand for you.
I mean, I already gave my theory. What did I hear though? There's gonna be a deadlock. There's gonna be a clove.
Not enabled. Can't pick them.
Listen here. I heard ISO.
No.
All right, now we know you're
Throwing
doing
it
it.
out there. I heard it.
Wait.
I forgot about ISO.
Wait.
ISO's enabled.
Wait.
But I actually forgot ISO was in the game.
Wait, ISO could cook on Icebox.
You don't even see
ISO box.
Yeah.
Bro, ISO can cook here. Actually.
Sorry for you.
Wait. It.
Let's see this come. This is
Come
not
on.
surprising. A lot of teams are
Come
playing
on.
this Gecko.
Come on,
It's
Crew.
Really a proven combo.
Come on, Crew.
Yeah, it's the Omen.
Come on, Crew.
Yeah, which I'm actually a fan of.
I'm
I think
excited right now.
In sort of like a semi-jet slot, it gives you the ability to play up top mid.
Okay, at least we got Arena. Dude, when I saw no duelists for the first 4, I was like, bro, I'm gonna fucking send Adam the meanest DM right now.
No. So I'm
Cool, at least
I'm all
there's
for
Reyna.
flash
Okay, let's
combos.
go.
I think they indexed too heavily into it because they're already playing KO and Gecko, and they're losing verticality. I think Jet's ability to updraft in B main especially is way more valuable than having a third combo.
Counterpoint, Kesnet is gonna run around the map. He's gonna kill them all. He's on Reyna. He's the GOAT.
All right, well, let's go ahead and see if we're gonna get a map 3 out of this one, or can Crew close it out right here? Let's send it back over to Vansili and Rib.
If Crew loses, it's because they didn't run ISO.
We'll find out what
Don't
Icebox will look like
know
now.
if
What
that's...
Crew Visa have been cooking. Because
Wait, what is...
We saw it already before.
Did Rim just pretend to take a hit?
Kesnet on Arena, it's never a bad thing.
Never. It's about to be playground time. The jungle gym's getting broken out. And yeah, the flashes are going to be immense in this one. The Eclipse continues into this game, apparently. Hide your eyes. As we get into Icebox, pure ghost gaming across Crew's inventory.
Why do I think we're seeing more Omen on Icebox? The nerfs to Jet, the changes that kind of... I think the nerfs to Jet kind of made us get Omen a lot more because you're seeing significantly less Jet picks. Less need for that verticality. And then it could be replaced by Omen anyway. The one-ways are super good on this new Icebox. Particularly at long B. At A to stall out hits. I think Omen's such a good fucking second. This is a really good call for playing
conditioning wall. How do you gain that space? But that
scary
will only
game
be
right now
on
for
that
Crew.
second half when Crew Visa will take the attack. They start off on defense where Furia is now getting pressured at the A main.
We're gonna see. They may lose verticality, but if they know of Asuna the Rope Master, maybe they start flying across.
My goat.
Also true.
Come on, my goat.
Little Tarzan-esque form here.
He would have missed that if it was Jet.
True. True. It's tough out there.
Yeah, but at least we exchanged a couple of util towards that A main, and now it's stalemate. Will you now?
No, he didn't miss. He didn't miss.
Furia trying to let
He wanted
Visa
to
think that they're rotating outside
touch the
this
corner of
A
screen.
site to B. Avoiding a knife is a huge
Kesnet's
thing
the
too,
goat.
because they popped up that orb on that B side. Klaus walked up. There's a first contact.
Ooh, bro.
One by Furia.
No. Wow.
And A side is up for grabs on the attack now for Furia.
Oh, weird.
Yowzer.
Check out these smokes in this wall. Like, look at this Viper wall, like how it cut through heaven like that, and then look at that smoke. That's interesting. They're letting someone play the right side of heaven. They're like, okay, you can go over there, but no one can trade with you. That's a very interesting philosophy to use, and I kind of fuck with it. It's something that you could never do in ranked, because your team would have to be aware of how to approach that angle, like really well, with a wall like that, as opposed to like that. You see like this one actually blocks heaven. Whew, I kind of fuck with that. I like that approach a lot from Furia.
It's over into game time.
I did that a lot in CS.
Orb control, farming on Klaus. Get Thrash up as much as possible. Thrash especially can cover so much space on A site, right? B, you kind of want to bring it back and not leave it because it's hard to chase the detains if it does go down towards long. But yeah, such a good ultimate to have here. So good focus if they can get that.
I would
We'll see if
frequently
Furia
call
tries
shots
to
where we would
prevent it.
purposely miss smokes in Counter-Strike.
Furia, I think they need to start this one off strong, especially
It's actually
the way
one of
the
my
last map went.
favorite type of shots to
Take
call.
Icebox away from Crew. And it
So
might be,
good
again,
IQ.
with that, more of the strategy, right? Knowing Crew's going to have that firepower. Furia's always sticking together. Not as much of a lurk here, especially on the
Good
save
read again by Furia.
eco of Crew. And it's B hit's going to be the ender on this one.
Yeah. You mentioned they have to come out strong for Furia, and they also have to play confidently.
I know that wall's
They're
a
playing
little bit of a
cautiously.
different thing though.
Head knife information on the A side, realizing Kesnet was there. Everybody pivot towards B. It's an open site for plant. The only defender was Melzer towards the window of kitchen. Really just they had a lot of focus and a lot of people around that area of under 2, boiler, and A site, so they can maybe pinch around lurks.
This
At
is going to be a
point,
super
we
hard
see it.
game for Crew.
Crew Visa looking to potentially just die.
Quite literally, they are just comp diffed. It's a Reyna for an Omen. It's like the same comp, but you're exchanging the Reyna for the Omen, right? Because you don't technically need the second controller. It's just...
It's tough. The blind fight. Who comes out on top? A little bit of a denial there. Shy gets out. I should say down. And Furia come out with 2. Vandal, Phantom. Still a few bulldogs over there from Furia, so they are going to have to go for those low buys with the losses and 2 Guardians.
Well, I play Reyna. I mean, the Leers are actually very good. And if you have ways to set up the Reyna on fights, like, and dismiss out, it is very good. Like, I think any agent can be viable in this game, even Reyna.
Something being thrown out, and there it is. He'll connect onto 2.
I do think the like pistol rounds are pretty sick for Reyna. So like, it sucks that they lost pistol. Oh, this is a nice play. I love this play. Oh my god, I used to do this all the time when I played Omen. Oh fuck. Klaus knows though, I think. Yeah, he told Mel. Oh fuck. I would double TP that all the time back in the day. You guys remember that? It's actually so fun.
Big fight coming up towards the A side. Important lure coming out from Khalil too.
I would play Omen, and I would come here at the start of the round. I'd throw a high dropping smoke right here, so I would like fall down. But while it was falling, I would TP top tube and then TP again in that corner. It's actually fucking sick, dude.
So there's not going to be a thrash this time around either on the attack.
Elevator smoke, yeah. I was doing the elevator smoke though before it was even called the elevator smoke, bro. I was just trying to cook up ways to double TP. That shit was so fun, bro. Now people say I int, so I can't do it anymore. Sick lurk. Klaus. Oh my god, this timing. Nice molly.
And also closing in on the other end on the defense is Klaus under 2. Wingman being thrown out. 10 seconds left. Trying to find a timing to get the spike.
Man,
the spike
Klaus.
being planted.
Oh.
There's only 1 player left.
Support's perfect.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. 1 on 2. It's doable. It's doable.
Only a bulldog.
Heat has been excellent in this series.
Alright. Cleaned it up. Come away with 2 Vandals. And a nice recoup there by Crew. Actually biting pretty hard that it was towards the A side, being flanked by Havoc somewhere through the middle, and they're still able to find the kills. Swarming back into sight. 3 coming up there for Heat. That's got to feel good. Doesn't seem like it's really skipped a beat for Heat. It's just right back into the server and feeling good. You heard the team talking, I think it was Nasr we heard from, just the firepower that they
Quad play over here at A. They're going to try to get the Reyna active on the ropes, maybe top pipes.
It's working. It is working.
Could be belt play.
Now Havoc
top 410.
Pick on that lurk before it had the thrash, but
solid control of mid here. They
towards
smoke the turret and they immediately lurk under and peek up top. That's a really nice high-low peek. Damn.
Control now taken by the attack side up towards Kitchen. He couldn't connect his shots.
Right after I say he looked nice.
Yes, he gets the kill with the Guardian, but all of his teammates fell down in the process.
Oh, fuck, man.
This is like the first time I've seen so much battle around Kitchen on Ice.
This is crazy. Furia look way better than Crew here, guys. This is like the opposite of the first map. Man, they are cooking right now. This was such a sick high-low. The way they layered out this hit, holy fuck. Damn, what a fucking strat.
And Furia bringing a bit of heat now over to the side of Crew with the way that they're making these plays. It looks like the way that Crew is trying to attack on Lotus here.
That was a sick strat,
Furia hits
dude.
attack on Icebox. Still staying back, 0 point hurt to the left side, so you will get Furia to encroach a little towards A.
Push.
And they have all the push watch now. They can wait and spawn and wait for this to come from mid, come from B. Really wary of somebody getting on that flank.
Yeah. It's just a repetition of the last time they played the anti-eco, holding out towards the spawn, using the KO util to find the info. Meanwhile, though, they're still committing towards this A site, even when Nosworth got dinged for 145 by the Sheriff.
Got out, man.
And Khalil just got dropped. There's that late lurk happening on the other end, so
a little silly there from Kesnet.
Pushing out towards the backside of the A site.
Oh, fuck. So much damage, bro.
Nosworth's alone now with that 5 HP.
Oh, fuck, man. That was way too dry.
Still didn't walk in.
Didn't that feel so dry? Like, what the fuck? For a no duelist comp, like everyone was just kind of fighting.
Oh,
there.
the KO ult's up now for anything that's going to be coming through.
That's such a sick finisher.
A thrifty there for Crew is Furia. They were hitting so hard, confident on these strats, waited for the push, the knife on the left side. It seemed like everything was just going to be an easy low buy round.
Yo, MW0 has his ult right now, and this dude is cooking. I guarantee you he has something planned here. I can't wait to see where he's going with it. There's a couple good spots.
Crew. We get back into it. 3 ultimates ready for
Could just
Crew
use it
now
to
as
clear
they
out
start
yellow
to
or
fold these
something like
rounds
that.
right over.
It's also very solid.
And this is going to be a tough fight for Furia on the next one.
Wait out the
if they use
knife.
this.
They do wait out the knife.
A few tagged, not
Good
worried
job.
about it.
Knife coming over for yellow now.
Actually, even staying outside the
Khalil.
radius. Crew
Set up
instantly
over there
rotates
at A. Standard
from mid to
default.
B. Util being thrown. Util
Holy
being
fuck,
picked up.
that's so risky.
TP across. Nice flash.
Wow.
Thrown there by Nas.
That was
Well,
fucking
MW
clean.
Series
Oh,
2 on the
fuck,
round.
that was clean as fuck.
With the support, trying to rotate back and trying to make it salvageable for Crew. Nice flash.
Damn.
From Heat.
Okay.
Opens up the talent on a 3-3. That spike down as well. 2 ults available for Crew as Kezit activated his Empress. The Reyna ult rotating back towards A, and as the Furia players are also
Double
running
nanos
towards the A
here
site,
too.
there's that shy Util as a killjoy.
This is wild for Furia. They need goggles against this Crew composition. One phrase is playing over in my head. Another one? And here comes another flash. Another one?
Oh,
they
dude.
continue.
He has a
to just
really good lurk
outflash
opportunity here,
Furia
guys.
as they
He can get
retake
behind
B.
this
Now it's
turret.
got to be a retake on A.
And they pulled out the null command off
Dude,
Nosworth's plant.
He
But
has a
there's the lurk.
really good lurk.
Coming in
Wait.
from behind, Khalil was too far from that killjoy turret and the alarm bot. This is a great
God,
timing,
dude.
so Kesnet is just trying to play patient in the back. Easy kill for Heat because of the pulse coming out on a null command of Nosworth. A 1v1 remaining, a drop for the top! But it's Khalil able
Big
to
clutch.
win that fight
Really big
against
clutch.
Kesnet. Wow.
That's a big pickup for Furia. Ultimate for Khalil after that one. Furia staves off.
How many
Looked
is
like
enough
actually it was
for
gonna be a
Crew?
scrappy fight that allowed
Dude,
Crew to win.
I don't know.
The
Like,
reposition after this snuff at B was
I think
correct for
they're
Furia.
gonna have. They could have a pretty fucking hard time next half. It looks like Furia is really prepped here, which is kind of surprising based on what we saw in Lotus. Like, I'm imagining Crew getting locked out behind a lot of one-ways next half. Like, a lot. We've seen that happen a shit ton when we see Omens on Icebox.
It's the last round.
So they better have some
Gives
good
Crew a lot of
leers
information,
and like
yet they're
plans to
not
take space.
instantly reacting. Instead, they're trying to add a little bit more pressure towards middle.
Right there, you see the effect of the double flash. You can shoot Dizzy, but you're still gonna eat one. As Nosworth goes right through to the eyes of Melzer. A lockdown, and there's no lurk on this lockdown. Turrets down behind Furia to keep the flank on watch, so they are going to be hitting this site.
Why do
And
you
it
ult?
looks like Crew's ready at Snowman.
Oh, he ulted to clear out yellow, I
Just been
think,
given out here
on the
to
wall.
Force a lockdown on the attack when the only weapon you have.
Damn.
Nice shots by MW0.
Holy fuck, bro.
Was it Sheriff you have left? Now
He's
upgraded
owning.
by Klaus as it picks that one up.
MW
Melzer picking
is
the one left
literally
behind by
owning.
Kesnet. Klaus walking in, almost getting that pick onto Conan. As Conan stays alive, and so does the pit. Furia looking pretty good in this pulse plant now. It's up to Shy and Melzer to make it expensive.
Okay. This
Trade off
is
for
the
weapons,
last
2
round. That's
handles
probably
now.
okay for Crew to lose.
Leaving a turret passive.
They're gonna likely have some ults coming online soon.
Of doing that
They won't get them
back
here,
against Furia.
but because they likely won't die.
Yeah, a nice hit.
But nonetheless, I think this is the last round where Crew will be okay with
walk in, lockdown.
losing for now.
Simple
Crew need to go on a
sight
run
take.
here,
Nice fundamental
like
run
real
from
bad.
Furia not chancing anything with the ults that they had. And yeah, always feels good when MW Zera as well starting to get online. Omen or not, right? He's going forward. MW Zera is feeling good. You're going to see some
Yeah,
frags come in.
I would take a
and
timeout here
MW
too,
is in
actually.
win column overall. Crew with a
I don't
timeout.
know if they have
Got
like the
no
gecko
command,
ults.
the KO ultimate as well as Thrash. We've
Okay,
seen
yeah,
before.
they got both initiator ults.
Super effective on
Okay.
the A retake. Can still use it for B.
Yeah, those are super good retake ults. So they I don't know what they're going to do with the Reyna. They might play the middle of the map here. They might use Kesnet in mid. I don't think they should go for like any A aggression. And I bet Furia is saying like we could push back A quite easily. I think going B seems a little dangerous based on they already showed their like yellow clear with the pop flash Omen TP. I would be afraid to get countered in some kind of way over at B unless they have a slight adjustment. I think going A is the play here for Furia.
Those flashes were mostly expended when Furia went back to hit A.
They might
those
like
flashes weren't there. So yes, they can fight the situation, right?
Make sure
But
there's
if they have to
nothing
fight
coming into
multiple
them.
situations, it seems like Crew is missing those flashes. And how could you? It's like an unending bag. You just reach into it.
MW 12 and 4, dude.
We'll see this round. Looks like they stacked 2 of those flashes towards
Kesnet
long
only
B
3 and
then,
7
so
on this Reyna.
one of them
They
towards
need
A for
him.
delay with heat.
He's gonna pick this
2-1,
agent.
or 2-1-2, I should say, to start
So,
us
yeah,
off.
playing
They wanna be
aggressive B
aggressive.
actually.
So no knife, and for the
So
first
A
time in a couple
is
of rounds,
open.
Furia realize there's no
KO
KO
top
knife moving
screens.
forward, so there's some sort of warning towards B. And it's a triple push out from Crew. And all of Furia now grouping together to work towards the A site. Wow, okay, breaking one turret forces Crew to fall back. That leaves A site
got the
open,
site.
and Heat decides to
And
fall
here
back
comes
as
these
well.
ults on the
As you
retake,
mentioned, They have
guys.
2 great ults for the retake, so
Okay.
you'll play patiently and wait for the rotate
Ooh,
to
that's a
happen.
big kill on Wingman right
delay,
there.
little chip damage.
But smart for Havoc to immediately plant.
And that gives everybody of Crew enough time to get here to screens. Spike just
There we
went
go.
down.
Let's see the pathing of
Thrash
Thrash
is out the
here.
gate.
Probably gonna go like right side here.
So
Yeah.
no command was picked up and used here by Crew Esports, and there's
Oh,
that
fuck.
thrash from behind.
Ooh, that's
We get some
unlucky.
information,
Ugh.
but we still have a 1-for-1 in terms of situation. Beautiful trades now
Oh,
advantage
great
for
dismiss.
Crew. Trying to draw back in the sight.
No leers.
Khalil trying to swing back towards the pipes, and 3 players instantly.
All right.
With the timing.
I said they needed that one. They actually really did. Okay, they give it to Killjoy. Killjoy has ult now. Viper has ult now. So now they have the next 2 ults online. Okay, this is the Crew run. They need to string this together though.
So well, just right off the bat. It's not that hard to think to nade the spike, but not feeling out of position, not feeling like he's getting pressured. And at that point, the only person in sight was him. And he's still able to defend for quite a long time and give that rotation.
I think right there he didn't pick it up intentionally because he knew no command retake was happening. So it's like he was gonna fight till his death anyway up there.
Low armor buy for Furia as we get into round number 9.
Spotted the player.
Little push up, orbit control, trying for heat. He
Same
says maybe
setup.
not.
Same setup
Unless he
here.
did grab it. Couldn't tell if one from last or this.
Yet the push is still coming outside of B.
Yep.
Because it wasn't discovered last time. They'll try it this time around as well for Crew. Manages to get the advantage.
Damn, Kesnet.
Two on
Holy
top of
fuck.
that.
Good swing.
That spike down, the lurk denied.
Well played, dude. I think Shy's been playing around here, by the way, every round because he's expecting his shit to get smoked off. He's playing super on top of his util for a Killjoy.
We gotta pull up the next page here of our strat book.
And Crew has found
Good
at
adjustments
least
here.
1 or 2 kills every time they continue someone on this long B. The one round they had a thrifty, they almost were able to take away from Furia that ended at A. Still had that B push coming through. Eventually catching Furia off guard, so I mean, hey, they keep trying. You see it again here. So
Dude,
aggressive.
the dismisses from Kesnet have been
Especially
very
when
well
Furia's
timed.
not expecting it until the round is kind of panned out a little bit, right? They've made a move.
All 3 players
and
here.
then that's when they get Crew. Not right at the beginning. With the double flash team, they choose what they want to do at the start. Khalil now about to meet his maker.
Not even a chance. Vlad gave up.
Oh my god.
Gave up and Cruz
Yeah.
one away from tying up the
It's
game.
over at
But
that
yes,
point.
Indeed, I agree with you. Even at that point, when we're talking about how that knife didn't come out towards that front B at the garage, sometimes usually when you throw that knife and people are trying to avoid from that radius. on the
Conan
attack
was a
side,
coach last season. Conan was like the assistant coach, if I remember correctly. And then he subbed in for them and ended up being a player. It's weird that they kept him through the offseason. I never expected that, right? I thought they were in like a bad spot, so they had to use their assistant coach. I didn't know that like they actually were going to keep Conan as a player, because I know he used to be a player too. He definitely used to be a player.
Shot onto the Killjoy turret and then back up, because you
I
said
don't know
that
if
made
it is,
Crew move so much just off the util break. So start the fakes, put a ruse out there, make Crew buy it,
I'm out here.
take the site.
And I think it worked in that
I want to
round
say
number 3 or
Furia's
something, if I'm not
econ is
mistaken,
quite low
when
here.
You had Khalil move out towards the A side.
Yeah.
They broke util, or they're trying to hold on the other end. Then you had Havoc lurk towards mid instead, and actually caught Melzer on the rotate. So they actually had double lurks on the board for Furia, which we haven't seen since then. So maybe it's reverting back to those, maybe reverting back to mid control too, because you're definitely seeing
He's
that
25.
the pressure that Crew's currently
Still
bringing
super
out
young, man.
is to fight towards the extremities once again. Not too much towards A, just grab orb, fall back, but we've seen him really fight here towards the B side.
Surprised
It kind of
Nosworth has
changes the role of the game when you get this double initiator
just because he
back
looks so
in, and now
fucking
even more flashes.
solid
is
on
that
Lotus.
You have to at least expend the initiators
Okay.
util once, maybe.
Looking
and maybe
like
hit the window
another B
between the
default
signature
here.
Coming back up, but the
Wonder if they're gonna
full
do
force
the
of that util
Omen
being
TP
dumped on
across
you every
again.
time is so hard to get through on the attack side. Here we go.
You think they
towards
take
B,
that risk twice?
and
They
quickly
put a
taking the
molly
space
there
with
this
their own
time.
flashes to make sure there is no push. And
They
there should
pinged
be
it
another
just in
orb grab.
case.
That's thrash for Havoc.
Do they go for that shit
Bada
again?
boom. And now this mid push will
I think they are.
wait for the lurk. So they do have this watch.
Furia didn't care to get hit by that knife. They just wanted to run across with the
They are.
worldwide that they have, doing the same type of flash TP
That's
across.
crazy they went for it
Nana's
again.
run was set up there.
So risky.
Try to get a plant down. Oh, actually engaging with the thrash as well. Back towards Orange.
Oh, fuck. Nah, man. They were not allowing him to do that.
That spike down at the same time to lurk on middle. A double push. Havoc gets the wall bang onto Klaus. Advantage for the attack side of
Holy
Furia on
fuck.
his lower by.
This is
Shine
sketch.
the back of the site, trying to dwindle down
Oh.
those numbers. Even a chance for Crew Visa to come back.
Shy is doing such a good job
Melzer
living,
watching
dude.
that flank and rotating across, winning that one against Conan. They have 2 walls to work with too. Not needed yet, as Shy just dropped the spike carrier.
Good timing here by Melzer.
Melzer.
Wait. Actually.
Waited and greeted.
6 cents.
God damn.
Now potentially this lockdown may be used. It's a 1-for-1.
Player standing.
Now for him to decide if he wants to swing out, he does so. Now play the time. Underhand flash throw, 10 seconds left on the clock. Here's a run forward from Khalil. Tap on the spike, turns around, and lands!
Holy! Khalil.
From Khalil.
God damn.
Turnaround.
What a shot, dude.
Reset his crosshair position, one towards Kitchen, the
Holy
last one
fuck.
onto Heat. As he almost got game of cat and mouse there. What an awesome round from...
Oh, damn. That's how that kill happened?
Okay.
Nice shot.
Yeah, what a awesome round there. Khalil laying him low with the Guardians, gonna obviously upgrade from that. But
Nice shot.
that is big for Furia. It seemed like Crew was able to get under their skin for a few rounds and get this early
got this
pressure, get the
lockdown.
shutdowns. No, Furia got themselves into long B right away. to
Bro, they
start
did
that off.
double nanos now. They're like these stupid fucks. They keep doing the same default.
They even all have the amount of ultimates
Double
Crew has to
nano.
throw back. They're always leaving the site open when they can get in
So
with
funny.
the lockdown or thrash.
Alright. Kesnet again here.
Oh, just the timing. Havoc
give
is
him
over, but is
ooh.
it for free?
The auto cue was there,
Ooh,
but
big
Kenner was still
kill.
waiting for it.
Really big kill.
Havoc wins that fight. Weakens down the A side too, especially after that shot from Conan. Pit coming out on the defense though. Paranoia keeping them at bay just to have the wingman plant towards the A site for default. And now we're comfortable playing this on the pulse plan. There's one
Planted in
Nanoswarm,
the
one snake
pit.
bite available. They can play outside towards the jail first.
They got
There's
this
that
lockdown,
Nanoswarm.
bro. They're gonna lockdown like in the site,
Waiting to
chat.
get popped.
This lockdown's gonna go so deep.
Nobody's watching
This
it
is
there,
so
they're
well
just gonna
played.
use the timing to
They're gonna
push
use
up
it right
first.
here.
Havoc just waiting. That's going to be the
No,
pit
he's
down
not gonna
now.
use it.
Melzer
Bro.
falls.
Bro, why did they not? I thought for sure they were gonna go with it. Oh, that would have been fucking sick if... God, that would have been so sick if they did that.
The amount of kills they were able to get, those 2 I should say, Furia was able to get right away, stopped Crew from wanting to use that lockdown to get back in. That could have helped. So nice, quick plant. Havoc to open it up too.
They could have still won, surprisingly.
You don't expect the Gecko to be the one going over on the rope to go for the first blood, but you know what? Expect the unexpected right now. His Fury has got to pull out all the stops to get by these flashes, and even in front of them before they're thrown. I guess that would be behind them.
Picking the right side again.
7 to 5 possibly, if they can get the lockdown. And the
Good reads so far this half out of Furia.
But you're also looking at Khalil's crew.
Kesnet on the belt.
Space here, and they might
It's a little scary.
Crew's in a good spot though. They went
Has
for
all the
player
info.
push outside of A. They have control.
They
of the
pinged
belt.
it though. They know
Klaus
it's.
is there
They know
for the
he's
support,
here.
So they have flashes on the other end if they need to fall back, and at the same time though, they instant rotate.
Playing anti-flash. He's ready to peek potentially.
Down to even counter.
Ooh, there's that Omen ult to clear yellow.
Use it as a retake instead. So they're okay.
Love
for
that.
Crew. Use all that util you want, Furia. We still have ours in our
Alright,
arsenal.
smoking snow. TPing top
That
yellow.
gets instantly denied. Just behind what? 2 smokes that you see now in the screens.
Alright, both players going through mid. Actually, no, never mind. Klaus going on flank here.
Noswer takes one out. You see MW0 going up on top of yellow. Last time as Khalil gets the flank again.
Fury's shooting now.
Spotted by the alarm bot. He was trying to just swing out and get the surprise. Molly being
Wait, that might be too late.
Will it blow up on time? It will. No, actually, it looks like one just got the team.
Wait, what?
Khalil, though, nonetheless, at the top.
What?
Green.
It said broken, but what happened?
As that clock is ticking down. Heat now tapping on it, forced to stick it to at least bring it a half. And Furia have a great post-plant hold.
Really good half.
Switching sides.
The Furia timeout, really, really good for what it was able to bring back for them.
Kesnet couldn't find a lot of value this half.
The flash game, but they were giving too much respect to the flash game. The faster you move, the harder it is for those flashes to be in the right spot. The harder it is for Crew to try to protocol flash you, where you get this instant pop flash and someone's peeking you. And just upping the tempo.
I feel like if they wanted to pick Arena here, like that wasn't the production they were looking for.
Just got destroyed, so you had the 2 labels there, so it gave a chance for them to come back, but it didn't. Furia is able to do quite
Kesnet
well
got a
to
couple
hold that
rounds,
plant,
but
and they have
yeah.
a great lead, at least to start things off though. But
See,
with
he's
this
not feeling
comp,
great
we'll see
about it.
Arena what they could do on the attack. But before we actually get to that half, let's throw it to Geek Heavy, who's standing by the Costreamer booth with Otsuka.
Yo, what's going on? I'm here with
Oh shit!
Content creator for Furia. Now, what did you think of that play on Icebox? How are you feeling right
Do
now?
you guys remember him?
Now I'm feeling a little much better, but
It's just MIVR.
Map, they were playing a little bit
It's
scared.
just
I don't know how
MIVR.
to explain that, but they were trying to get too much info and not shooting back too much, you know? I think they forgot that it's just Crew and they have the worst duelist in franchise, so that's it.
Those are big words. The worst duelist? Are you really you saying that right now?
Yeah, not only Americas, our entire franchise, I guess.
Wow. Those are those are fighting words, right?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, well, I want to know. So, what you think Furia is doing right now that they kind of just
This guy crazy.
on map 1?
They're literally fighting back. You know, Muzira is playing.
I feel like he's playing into the
fighting,
meme at this point.
Using the TP to get kills, to go on top.
Surely
sides and
he's
to
playing
fight
into the
back,
meme.
You know, they have a lot of they have a much crosshair. So just shoot back, bro. We can win this.
Yeah. Okay, so you probably thinking that this is gonna push to a map 3. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, 2-1 for Furia, obviously.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. So I'm gonna toss things back over to Rivington and Vansili.
Bro, I want this guy's confidence. I want his confidence.
Heavy. But also, always a blast to listen to Otsuka as he's coming over here at the Riot Games Arena to co-stream this matchup, of course.
Yeah.
Oh.
In Portuguese, if you guys want to check that out.
This guy is gonna feel real stupid if Fury dropped this map. They're in a good spot though. They're in a good spot.
Getting some great
So
position at the same time.
he has a right to be cocky.
Yeah. Right, as this KO to be able to
He has a right
that
to be
space.
cocky
But
right
I also
now.
like what Khalil's able to do so far.
But if they
at least on
lose,
that first half, him not really
he's gonna look real
IGLing
stupid.
for the team anymore as well.
All right,
He
let's see
has
what we got
now
here.
Could focus on his own game, and he's putting numbers up at the same time. But we'll
sorry.
hold that thought a little bit
Knife
later.
to clear
Where's that
out
play on the attack?
pipes.
You already
No
have
early
couple
omen
players now
smokes or anything
moving
like that
towards
coming out of
more at the
MW0.
east
He
side.
bought Ghost, one
Will
flash,
have that
So
duelist in Kesnet's
see,
Reina on this
he only
side.
has one smoke in his
Unlike
kit.
Furia.
It's definitely a planned retake. Flash coming out right here for
We'll see if they can
410.
get these flashes in.
Flood retake coming
And
in.
they can get Kesnet supported as much as they
On-
need to.
Shy
Right on the
actually
outside.
got a nice opening towards the A
Yeah,
side.
that's a
They have
huge
to race
opener,
that
by the
elevate
way.
here
To
for
pick the
Crew
killjoy
because
like that
they
is
got
so
hit
big.
by the
Didn't
0.9
see it.
from Furia. They couldn't really bring out
They're
that
just kind of cutting noise, trying to figure out what's
wingman to go
happening.
for a plant. But after they drop Khalil
Wait
here,
for the
they see
recharge
all
will
this
come
utility
back.
being placed. This is an opportunity to get a plant here towards top A heaven if you want to, but instead it's at a default spot. Instantly, we try to engage for the retake for Furia. Keza gets 2 for his troubles before Noswar is becoming the last player standing.
That
backstabbed
looked
by Melzer.
very
The
easy,
pistol goes in
actually.
favor of Crew.
Okay, that looked pretty easy for Crew. I think they had like the prep and layers to deal with that flood. Like even with the KJ alive, I think they understood how that retake was going to look with the Omen blind, the Dizzy, the way Kesnet was playing this backside. I think someone quickly broke Dizzy too.
Bringing the W
So they did
for
some
that.
things that I really liked
So,
there.
was it Furia's pistol round first half? Crew pistol round on the second half here. So we trade him back. That's the good
Okay,
start they
flash.
want. And a lot of B pressure already.
Oh my.
Lucky close
Oh
range.
my.
NWZero connects
Oh
onto
my.
Melzer's low HP.
Oh my.
Snake bite to try to force him to fall back down at 68. Kezet's the one moving forward. There is Eileen out getting the heal up for a second life and a second chance against NWZero. But
No,
almost
no.
got that pick with the frenzy. This is
No.
so far in terms of attempt of timings coming out.
Dude, they're
from
so
Furia.
low.
Kezet's at 2 HP out of that.
He's got his ult.
Oh my god, dude.
Well, at least there's only 2 players left for the defensive side. Wingman now, actually a tap on the
Oh
first, a
wait,
flash in the
he's
front.
defusing behind the wall, guys.
Does get the contact, trying to lean out, and they're just gonna stick it.
Oh
He was planted too deep at that moment, which is
Wingman.
back on that Wingman.
Clouds
Khalil
fucked
knew
it
he had a
up.
free defuse.
Clouds fucked up Wingman.
No.
No.
That's going to stunt the economy a little bit.
No.
All right, actually looks like it's going to be a forced push by both.
How the
NWZero
fuck
getting
does
in the
that kill that
face
guy
of
with the
everyone
Bucky?
here is Kesnet. This is a carnival here. Oh my word. Yeah. Backwards diffuse through the legs. Tuck under. Try to do that in real life. All right. 9-5. An unexpected round there as Furia
Damn.
slip through.
He's coming in here with some pace, chat.
Ninja-like. 3 in sight. Sitting
Oh,
right
fuck.
and ready.
Forced by contact play, Kesnet. He's not gonna let
Worst
Furia
duelist.
off the mistake of
Worst
plant
duelist.
from the attack side of Kuro Visa.
Nah.
Now Klaus falls, but at least the Reina ult is up and
Oh, he's-
supporting Crew to get the plant. Late lurk happening, and I think this might get heard very soon by Melzer as Conan's rotating across. But Havoc still wins that fight onto Kesnet inside the site.
flash.
Traded out by by Heat, rather, sorry.
Holy
as Conan
fuck,
and
good
Melzer go
awareness.
head to head. It's a Viper diff in favor of Conan.
Oh no.
2 on 1v1. Natsuka mentioned that they like to fight, they were able to fight, and they're doing it.
Bro, this is risky for
Heat.
Heat. Playing up here.
In this role, here's
Well
the jump
played.
across, wins that fight against Conan,
Ooh.
and puts Crew.
His like game sense of when to move up right there was so good. Cause he also was aware that like, yo, this guy could be coming out heaven. So he's like moving into the back wall right here. So that way the heaven walkout or backside walkout couldn't see him. So all of that's like going on in his mind right there in that one-on-one.
Sight again to give them the room that they need. And
Really
Heat,
good movement.
it seems like you can still rely on him. Putting up those numbers right behind Kesnet. He and Kesnet both at 15 frags apiece, by the way. Those boys are online. The Bash Brothers be back.
So far back
be
now.
starting, I should say. Crew here to slowly move up towards a ramp
Damn,
just
Kesnet
for
at
coverage.
15 now?
And they may read this push right.
Tap on North to bait out some players, but he did have support in the end. Almost one got caught, but because Crew had 3 players towards that A side, Klaus was able to stay alive here.
So they're aware now that there's 2 more here. Both of them have shown presence, the KO and the
Over
Gecko.
Havoc. Don't think they'll use it this time around unless they're able to get these crazy shots with the shares.
The collab, he uses it, obviously, right?
100%.
Gotta be. Go for the content play.
See if he manages to get at least the first one here.
Kesnet
was leaning out. Yeah, gave a bit of his body being down
was
the shot.
not ready for what was happening right there.
Though, giving a chance for Havoc to fall back with his teammates. 40 seconds
they're
left on the
all
clock.
here.
And finally, a couple of players decide to fall back and make some noise, but it's
They make fake
only
runaway.
a ruse to re-hit towards A.
Oh, they couldn't even hear that.
Furious comfortable on this. Watching back, waiting forward.
I hit 2.
Khalil just
maybe
steps out of
3.
that, so the util may be good, but sight's getting taken from Jenny here.
I don't think it was a great plan. Can't see that.
Yeah, well, it's planted safe.
Oh, they can.
Yeah, definitely with those rifles.
Yeah, that was the thing. It's planted safe. I thought it was rope plant. Nah. Wingman gets there easy. Nice shots. Kesnet, as soon as that wall drops, hearing the hiss go down.
I can't
goes for
even.
shots and instantly connecting with 2.
I can't even wrap my head around someone saying that Kesnet is the worst duelist.
So that's kind of crazy that they're actually doing this much work on the front
He has
lines.
to be trolling.
Oh, just a trim.
And you're starting to see the value of Kesnet as well on this Reyna.
Yeah.
Putting down the numbers on the attack side, and like I said, it was a little bit difficult to fight back when you have to rotate a little bit more, and NW0 is getting that forward position like he could.
Big
And
kill.
as I mentioned that, both
Good
Kesnet and
hello.
Melzer fall as they're trying to aggress towards this B site.
I like that out of Shy. I like that when your player's on the opposite side of the map, when you're a Killjoy, you have to then take a risk. He takes a risk, wins his 1. Now he's on a mid lurk because he knows someone else is going to probably lean over to A. It's a very impactful mid round here for Shy. Like this.
Nice forward alarm by here towards A. Furia's going to get a lot of early information to start their rotate before
That
the
is a
spike's
really
even
good alarm
near
bot.
to being planted here. But with 45 seconds left in the round as this happens, when it happens, about I don't know if they can commit to rotating just yet. So we're going to see big anchor here by
They
Furia.
have to be worried though, because even when this is broken, there could be a guy in tube
Okay,
or
he's
a
gonna
guy
break
doing
the alarm,
this
but
at any
I was
moment.
thinking, would Crew want to wait for a knife
'Cause
to
there's
try
no
to knife
turret.
it into A and potentially get
Let's
the
see.
hit onto Khalil?
It's
To
still
deny
slow
the
to
util
rotate.
being used and the nanoswarms to delay.
Ooh, fuck.
But at least it's all been used here before the wingman comes in for a plant, so it'll be a safe one.
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
Dude, could they defuse that from the back? No, surely not.
You mentioned that that plant allows Klaus to have the thrash. They hear a TP, just got canceled, knife towards the back, does see Noswer. So they'll use the thrash look towards screens.
Oh, they
Molly
got
to delay. That's
Oil.
not going to allow the Paranoid to get good
6
value.
stall
That
right
was
now,
thrown
actually.
on the defense. Heat still has another flash to work with. As
in.
finally Furia tries to go in. It's a
Shot.
1-for-1, but Shy holds the angle
2v2.
on the top of pipes. A 2 versus 2 turning it around. Again, a disadvantage that started off for Crew Esports now becomes the
Holy.
advantage. Khalil now spotted. Hit at the dice. There's not enough time.
Oh my
And
god.
Crew Visa is one
Crew,
to tie
crew
up the
look
game.
like
If you don't see Kesnet.
Crew look like they're gonna come back and win this game now. I mean, it's definitely not fucking Kesnet. Are you kidding me, dude? Look, I mean, this is the kickoff stats, bro. Like, these are the kickoff stats. No one is gonna sit there and tell me that Kesnet is the worst duelist in all of ACT. Like, there's just no way.
Zero with an omen still gives you that value on
He
the
was
top of
definitely
yellow.
trolling.
It's
He was. I'm 100% sure he's trolling. Yeah, he's definitely trolling.
at the disadvantage. Crew Visa was still able
I
to
think he was
convert.
memeing on what he did
This is
last
another
time with the
timeout coming
FRC
out
thing.
From Furia, and that's our last one now of the map.
He's memeing on himself.
Low buy. That thrash is up for Havoc. Has had it for a bit, but no real opportunity to use it. And this is going to be a big round. It'll tie it up if Crew's able to take this. They have the momentum. Shy's very, very likely to get his ultimate on this next round for Crew. And that would mean Furia basically fall behind for the first time this map, but it hasn't happened. And I don't think Furia.
Yeah, sure they
wanted to.
remember.
Sheriff's
At the
there.
beginning, but I saw, oh, it's a mighty arrow. It's
Close
okay.
to all. Conan close to all. They may
I
be
swear
able
to God, every
stave
time I'm
off
up
this
here.
if they do enough damage on the side. But look at 6,000
Season in Brazil,
4,600
we watched
credits.
the Mac
Crew's ready to
was
take
of
chances,
season
and they're ready
champions
to
and
hit
fight
on
of
this one.
champions,
The
yeah.
turret's watching their
And
back.
they
A push
lost
from
for
Furia
Brazilian
will
tire
alert them
too, so
that
that's
Crew
okay.
wants
It's just an
A on
unbeat.
this.
Just MIBR.
Dude, he's memeing on himself. I'm telling you. Oh fuck!
Kesnet gets the instant opener onto NW0.
The swinging belt, bro.
By the Thrifty on their end.
Kesnet's coming a lot.
Here,
yeah.
As you can see, calling out, trying to scale up here. Give us an opportunity to punish the
Cryo did look really good yesterday. First map.
I
think he made some errors on the Astro, but yeah, he looked great on Icebox.
Get some combined trade shots out.
Counter Dizzy spotted too. Thrown here by Furia.
Patiently outweighting the utility too. Just like, yeah, throw more at us. Come on. What else do you have to defend? And here goes the Leers forward. Kesnet up front with a wingman plan.
That's a safe one once again. Defensive side do have a Thrash on their own.
It looks like we're not in max quality, but we are.
Come up big with the shots first with the shares, and unfortunately though, it's Furia.
I like how aggressive they are in these lines. Like on an eco like this, to minimize risk, they're on like the longest lines possible. Unfortunately, the longest lines possible are the most aggressive lines. So they have to be super aggressive on this eco to keep these lines, and they keep them. But it's because they're playing against a team with more util than them. They have Arena. Really like that.
Sneaky push-ups to start off.
9-9. They've tied it up. Holy fuck.
The same setup for their attack side here, but 2 towards mid.
Swinging belt again?
Long makes me think it's a committal towards A in the end.
No, it's gonna.
In a much closer, further forward alarm bot.
With the null command too, so you're gonna use those 3 to brute force towards the A site and try to have the lurk there because the null command will deactivate the turret.
He is tearing them up, bro. He's tearing them up.
But it's not even needed when Kesnet is opening up the site like that. Finally shot.
And he's resin the kid. Oh fuck. My god.
Does have a flank timing.
Where you at, Conan? We're gonna hunt your ass. Where you at? Where you at? We're sending an arena after you. Where you at? There you are. Alright, where you at, MW? Where you at? Oh, there you are. God, he's so good. He's so good.
There it is, the 10-9.
Holy fuck. I hope he heard that interview. I hope he fucking heard it.
And absolutely just separating any defense
they
would have had on the side of Furia in mid. That made it tough. The Furia timeout doesn't have the impact that they want, but it could have been the setup. It could have been what might be happening because they, were on the cusp of getting a lot of ults online. God, Kesnet is fired up right now. Adam likes what he's seeing. We haven't really seen the crew timeouts as much. And they are just allowed to flow right now. Still towards this A play, the way they take it, the way they're easily able to plant, why would they go B? Why would they give up a chance at Wingman just being shot down and then they're in chaos for the round?
Blue tree, Blue tree is nice.
Here for crew.
It is nice.
That's why Furia wants to try to answer back in some way, shape, or form. This time taking court position on top of pipes.
Yep.
Got both. Got both.
Using the smoke as a one-way, so you could just look down towards belt. But with that one-way smoke, looks like Crew wants to fall back.
It's a good smoke
towards B.
Because it allows the KO to use the one-way underneath, and we saw how he was using the top side of the smoke.
It's not as safe, and already having to deal with a Viper's man. Probably gonna turn him away again. Detour. We go back towards A.
Here.
And now
they will have he's just insta using smokes right now. So Crew are hitting good timing, really good timing. It's perfect timing.
Ready just to flush out the A site.
All right, he's using the smoke on cooldown. But you shouldn't have this wall up with this smoke. Kind of negates it.
Thrown by MW0. They won't have much left to hold the A site.
Havoc trying to at least lean the rotate early to put Thrash in the right spot for this retake, deciding whether Kitchen or to push further by as the site hit take.
Big volley. It's traded out. He gets a second one in the round. 10 seconds left. They have to move quick now. Attempt of a plan from Klaus.
They played this so well so far to even get in this spot.
Defense. Mosh pit being used. Conan with the flank. There's that first shot.
He's on more.
Onto Melzer, a headshot there.
Shot.
On Heath to Conan. Trying to stave off the last 2 players.
Great scale up here. Oh shit.
Tap on the spike from the wingman.
Oh shit.
Stick and a shot.
Woo! Woo!
The defuse will come in for
What a fucking whip by Havoc, dude.
Nicely done by Furia. Conan, one of the pushes finally break the defensive side in enough time. It's been about the timing. Crew's hitting A so fast that if Furia did have the push to get seen by the turret, Conan usually goes through mid and meets with the team at screens. This time he's able to wreak a little bit of trouble back towards that.
That was an excellent round by Crew. They drew out the round. They got a lot of ults out of this really fucking, you know, like util heavy comp they're playing against. And even though the enemy team won it, they got them to like 2 people alive.
Exactly.
It's a great round.
They committed on grabbing the orb on the defense the last round for Furia, so Crew can pick it up to use their lockdown, but at least they'll have it this time around. As
I
you
wasn't
just
touched.
mentioned.
Everyone have shields.
And looking for that early pressure on the top of pipes, already looking for the lockdown position.
And again, that push up all the way on the left side, causing the pullback from Melzer. A little bit of control, and MW Zero punishes one of the peaks.
Nice.
Beautifully done, and TP's the way to not get detained. That's a star player down. Kesnet picked. Thrash out. Fully blinded as Havoc. Still managed to somehow to take down Klaus before, but off the ropes, the rappel. Wait, Furia was so quick on that retake.
Bro, the kill right there from MW top screens was very unexpected for Crew. They had this whole thing planned, the spike down, the nanos down. They never expected someone to stay in the lockdown though. Oh, good play, man. That was an individual play that beat that strat.
Defend the back and just make sure for long enough that they could get into position. They lose Kesnet, the one duelist they're going to get into sight with, and then the rope game goes off.
That was a big kill that came out there from MW0, so they played the alert.
Yeah.
And even for Crew, it really looked like they were playing to protocol. Wait for that lockdown to move across. They didn't have a lineup on the defense to throw a molly onto the lockdown to break it. So it would have been easy for Crew to move inside the A site, yet somehow MW0...
I'm going to keep it real. Crew loses these more often than they win these. And by more often, I mean like every time they've lost these so far. They've never actually shown me that they win these. Stream elements vibing.
Space and maybe even fight inside the site.
And Furia is just beating back demons right now. Heat 24 frags, Kesnet 23, 47 between them. Those two are not stopping, but somehow Furia finding a way to cool them down. See if they can do it again. The big ultimates they used for the past few rounds were allowing them to get through what Crew
Melzer has the pit,
attack side,
and they get in a sight for him.
2 post plants coming through very big in the last few rounds.
Last time they managed to pick off Kesnet, I think, early on this,
and they still play in a
flash play.
Fashion. 3 mid, 1 at each site. That's going to be a push into the map and then a post plant if their site gets hit. Or retake, I should say.
Very late knife.
That's a big knife coming out though, thrown from Boiler into the main, spotting the Reyna, spotting the Viper as well.
They're waiting to smoke
so
out.
The pivot comes out, the rotate across, playing passive retake once again on A, but more pressure on B. Lear being thrown with a dizzy.
Top container.
Crew V's are
good
slowly
rotate
showing
so
that they're
far.
trying to take
High
control
low for the
green.
cross. Okay. They're worried someone's down mid, so they want to clear this out. Clear out these close corners. Just that way no one hears.
They might have heard that.
The sound in these spots to hear the runouts and run-ins of B are very powerful. So they'll know, they would know it's a fake. Sees the Reyna.
That might be a call to keep
That's
a couple of
confusing.
Players inside the B site, so they have a weak A. Trying to play contact. Nosword now throws the volley on the ground to try to delay.
Oh wow, big kill.
Able to get another pick onto Heat as he falls back.
They get the pit.
Storm to try to delay as a pit comes out on the attack.
It's not a great pit though.
30 seconds left.
Slight delay. It should still
They're
be
planning close instead of far.
The Dizzy's being thrown, yeah.
Paranoia and Wingman are there. Do they use him to take the site or do they use him to defuse? Slowly moving.
It's a plan for a belt for Desmond.
And that's Furia with it. There's that Paranoia coming out, knife being thrown towards the pipes. Trying to push across the Viper's pit. Shy and Melzer
Huge kill by Melzer.
Once again.
That should do it.
Wow. Disadvantage for Furia. And Khalil realizes now that it's in peril.
Massive. From the 4 and 5.
But a triple swing coming
Big
out
plays by
screens.
Meltzer.
Keeps the game close.
Furia can dip in one more time here with a low buy. Maybe some Bulldogs, maybe a
Havoc's looking good this map, guys.
to get as close as possible.
I think this might be the best we've seen Havoc, yeah.
These teams continue to go
Kind of showing some potential here.
It just becomes so much easier with the flash compositions. Crew able to take that with wingman plants, and then they set up for a good amount of post plant with fragment, as well as the Viper mollies. It's been tough for Furia to retake.
Yeah, he did
out
have a
these
really
sites,
good
and
map,
maybe
huh? He
from
had
an
one good
armor
map.
diff perspective on this round that could put.
Was it the one
either team
after
on
like the
game point.
215?
Big push up towards that first Jenny area of A main. And all of the crew forces are here except Melzer, which they now know about.
Big
What is
pushes
this
on
setup
both
on the
ends, and
left?
Havoc almost had a time to
They're
get a
just
pick towards A main.
Swinging off alarm bot? What are they
Jenny
planning
check
here?
Done.
What's the plan here?
Nobody runs out of the right side, so they know that kind of signifies left side of the site is being
What
played
is the
heavy. if
plan
it is.
here? Dizzy
Havoc
up in
shows
the air or
differently, though,
something?
trying to get a little sneak peek there.
What are they?
As he
What are
rotates
they
across,
cooking?
it's
Just
now the
fights?
responsibility of Noswer to look up towards the rafter on that right side, and finally starting to slowly fall back. That one way being thrown to knife. Ashley does catch
He didn't
heat.
want to get hit by that.
They're walking back for once again another contact.
How far does this lurk from Melzer go?
Actually,
Looks
the
like
fact
they could try
that
to make it all the way up mid, turrets
the fact
will
that
be
he
behind
ran
as
away
they
like
hit
that really
sight.
sold
It's
it.
all about inside A now.
The biggest thing is trying to take down Khalil to allow that lurk to happen, and he will fall from heat.
Down A.
That's Melzer on a rotate, but meanwhile the fight is
Heat
still
and
continuing
Kesnet.
inside A. It's open now. TP
I
came
feel like they
across.
should keep Heat on this team, guys.
Place is safe. Conan way too far to try to help.
I really like Heat in this flex
NW0
role.
here, who has to play the hero play, manages to take Heat down, and there's that 1v1
Oh
again.
no.
Conan once again
Oh
wins against
no.
Spencer. It's up to
Oh no.
by MW0.
They've done it again. They're stealing fucking defeat from the jaws of victory. They're crewing.
Zera continue to come
No, they're doing the
Have to second
crew.
guess that one. Great job from Furia staving off game point.
God damn it, they get me every time, these motherfuckers. Somehow I fucking buy in every time and they get me. They've got me again. This time they got me at 11-11 in a 3-on-2. I finally bought in and they God damn it.
That win.
Exactly, it was the second time
It's
there
so
that there was a
classic.
super late lurk coming out from Melzer, but
God, they get closer and closer every time, and every time I fall for it.
They anticipate, they know this rotate coming around. And it's lurk rather from crew. So Furia is always ready for that when they rotate back towards the A site.
I'm gonna be so mad if they lose this
So for
game.
crew this time around, it continues the same default to start things off. Both Heat and Shy are using util towards the A site.
Same
The scale up for
default.
crew out towards green.
Same
Jump
setup
spot
over
for
at
Melzer.
A with a
Melzer
Omen
trying to
one
find
way.
timing to get a pre-fired shot.
Yep.
If Havoc was going to try to jump spot one more time.
Okay.
But he manages, he actually is the one that gets
Double
punished
initiator
instead.
ults on the retake, counter
This is
KO
Furia
ult for
being like,
Heat.
wait, what's happening? They're near B. This is weird. They've not shown this in a while. Crew have been A. Going A. Looking for alert from B, going A.
Again, the
They'll
same
still
strat that was
end
fucked
A
up
past
with the
final
Omen ult, right? They're gonna go for it one more time. They show the Reyna.
I mean, you saw that rotate coming through. There's actually 4-player towards B.
Yep.
A site once again open. Null command being used on the attack.
Yeah, null commands
Yet
are
they're not
traded
moving in.
here. Look at Kesnet. He has the line. He's been holding this. He knows no one's here. He's calling him back.
Rotate back and like, oh wait.
Kesnet's
Maybe they're
holding
not
it.
here. This lurk still from
Holy
Kesnet
fuck.
has gained information
Kesnet
and
has
space
so much
in the
ground. He's
site.
gonna take a
This is gonna
one-on-one.
be a plant, and
He's
it's
gonna
been
fight
how many
this.
rounds since they went B? But a B
No, he's gonna
round
play
could
back.
bring
He's
us to
gonna play
overtime.
back. He has one Lear.
And the Thrash was
Dude, the Lear from here is so insane. Thrash should be back online, but they might use to clear out the site, bro.
and it's being
Yeah. He's throwing the Lear so that way they use Thrash to clear out site.
Meanwhile, though, we're trying
Oh
to
my
move
God.
for Furia on the retake towards B, and that flank has now
They
been
don't fall for
eliminated.
it.
Melzer falls
Oh,
again.
fuck.
Numbers are an advantage for Furia as
3
they
on
have
5.
3 players left to take down and a defuse
Bad
on this
molly.
side to push us to a third map. Wingman will start the defuse.
Oh, shit.
Nanosaurs are
Wingman's
being
on
thrown
it.
As well. Havoc gets the peek onto Heat, and it's a full defuse.
Oh, they
coming
got
through as
it.
all of Crew falls, and Furia
Holy
will
fuck,
push this
man.
over to Breeze.
Dude. They did it, man. Holy shit. I can't believe Furia won that map just now from that moment. Wow.
Rounds there as well. What a scrappy Icebox, back and forth. The compositions.
Crew looked really good in the second half. I thought they did a really good job throughout this game, considering the fact that they were getting comp diffed. Shoot. I thought they used their comp well. That's rough, man. Let's pull up the stats to that one. Holy heat, dude. MW though, like I think even though MW has like less kills than these two, dude, those kills were so impactful. Some of his openers in that first half were huge. He was 3-1 in first bloods on that attack half. He was like carrying them through those early rounds, I feel like. And then Khalil's clutch with the Guardian. Do you guys remember that? Those were big ass fucking rounds that we had early. Because Crew was looking really strong in like this phase of the game. Only diffuses here. Bro. Can anyone win? Do you guys think anyone's going to win this game? Maybe they'll both lose. Breeze. All right. The question was, do I think we see Havoc on KO again? I think so, because I think we see Nutsworth on Sova, yeah? Probably get like Conan on Viper and Khalil on Cypher, MW on Jet. They're just running like base comp probably. Like the standard comp. What does Crew run here? I don't... Did they play over there? I was trying to think though. They just run like the standard comp too. This was the event that Kesnet didn't play in, so not MW farms on Breeze. Dude, when they played Breeze against MIBR, I think, this was one of the ugliest fucking performances I have ever seen. Maybe this half.
Better in their first map, at least of this series, but when you played against
Let me go to like the start of the half. I just think like they trolled. Okay. Hall split pistol, lurk mid. The wall cuts off. Halls. They just got kind of owned. Alright. We go next. Wait, the intro. What did I miss here? Oh, I skipped the eco. Okay, we're good. Double initiator mid. Viper fucked up the orb, but I believe it's the orb that's gonna block. Okay, he was gonna throw that one. I actually thought it was gonna be the other one. The Viper wall. They end up splitting through their wall. It's not terrible. I don't think they look like super bad here. I remember in this game, I felt like they threw, and I'm kind of waiting for that to happen right now. I was like pissed at them, but I can't remember why I was pissed. I thought that was a pretty poor swing, I think. So lurk calls. This guy's doing lineups. This guy's also not aware. Okay, actually turn. Bro, wait. What?
Furia showing that they have plenty of fight left in them as they force a map 3 on Crew's pick of Icebox. Welcome back, Golden Boy alongside Balla, Mimi, and Ender as we break everything down. And, you know, listen, there were some... That was quite a game, you know?
It was one of the games of all
So
time.
our team kills like a... Conan has his ult. Shocks this guy to 6. And they just let this guy stick? What? That's why I was like, bro, I was so upset at them this game. Bro, I'm telling you, like, there's like several rounds in this game where Furia throw. It's not just that one. It was so bad.
Really understanding what Shy is going to do on the map, what Kesnet's going to do on the map, and where Crew are going to end up. And I think that's perfect on Icebox. Obviously, there's not many choices in some cases. It's going to be A, but most of the time, they were doing a great job staying on top.
I think in that first half, we actually saw a lot more variety with the attack side calling, too. MW's era, they had some really interesting ideas with him diving in, having different pathings than you'd normally expect when you're playing the jet comp on that Omen, followed up by some really good flashes out of Noswar. And that's what really propelled their lead initially there. But in the second half, I mean, that honestly should have been Crew's
No.
So
Let's keep talking about the first half.
rounds
I want to keep talking about the first
Okay.
half. Look, MW's there on the Omen, like, especially, you talked about the pathing into sites. I loved his teleport usage and smokes inside of mid. I think that the amount of times I've seen Omen locked in on this map and not used specifically to destroy the default Killjoy setups infuriates me, because the TP under tube into the corner over in Sandwich jumps past any sort of alarm bot on the ground, any sort of turret in kitchen. You can smoke off the turret if it's placed on boiler. And we saw a lot of that with MW's era, going under tube, TPing on top of tube. Like, I thought that was really well-rounded.
Yeah, I think the theory was really good behind it. And the follow-up was there too, right? Like, we're seeing them do a lot more like plays on the fly, having like the kind of waiting and giving that time to set up a flash for MW when he's going for plays. It was a massive improvement from map 1.
Yeah,
and then
it
the
definitely
second.
was. But then...
And then the second half.
But then there was some silliness.
This round destroyed me.
Yeah, well, what is it about?
Okay, so first of all, we're starting off. He's already getting overhealed. Hughes again jumps in the air, falls, and kills him.
That's
and then
a legendary
we send
movement.
in Wingman, who plants in the worst position ever, and they just get
Why
stuck
are you
on.
bullying Wingman?
They just
Like, he's
get
just
stuck on.
trying his best out there.
I mean, this
like,
round
I
was,
get it. It was planted a little around the corner.
It was a
but
national tragedy.
He's trying. He's
an
trying his
anti-ego.
best, and you're just out here.
He should try harder.
What, Wingman, little bro?
Don't listen
Should
to
try
him.
harder? He's got like one job, bro. He's just put that spike
and he's
down.
not doing it well.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Damn, hate to
in
see
the
it.
wrong spot.
He's not providing value for the shareholders.
This is wrong.
And Survey does not agree with you. All right, well, let's go ahead and see where we're headed for map number 3. Go ahead and put those behind us. Now, basically a BO1. That's it. You just got to win this one, guys. If you're Crew or if you're Furia. I mean, they're just looking for that win right
Crew
here.
have the chance to do the funniest thing ever and lose 13-11.
Lose another map by 2 rounds.
Of last year, where every series they're really close and then they lose by 2 rounds.
I really don't want to
Please
see
don't.
that.
I don't
happen.
think that would actually be funny.
I mean,
It would be the saddest thing ever.
I would laugh. Personally,
I
think that would be
And
comedy.
he's a bad
This
person,
is
Chad.
fine, because it's Breeze. It's going to be a coin flip anyway. It's like in a game that, in my opinion, has been pretty coin flippy already. I think a lot of these retakes are not coming down to strategic value or anything like that. I think it's just coming down to who's getting lucky in the right moment, who's looking in the right moments in some cases. I think that's the kind of chaos that is happening in the game. We kind of expected it, and here we are.
And it's literally happening as a result, again, of how the teams are playing. Like, Crew continue sending, like, lurk on lurk in their typical fashion. We are going to see a continuation of that on this map of Breeze. That is without a doubt. I'm just wondering if there are any ideas here, like with the addition of Heat. Is it going to just be a KO on the map? Is it going to be, like, a Yoru
Give
plus
me a
Jet
Yoru
ideas?
Jet comp.
Yes.
I want it.
I also want it.
He was owning that map, by the way. His utility was really good on that one. I think he's flexing over into a different role super well and still having pop-off games like that. Like, I've actually been really impressed with the guy thus far.
Yeah, to be supportive as well is very interesting from the guy, too. So, yeah, I'm really curious. I do have to say, that comp, I don't think it was it, personally. I don't think it was...
you can definitely see the limitations and the walls that they ran into.
Especially on the defense, like what you were talking about in the pregame, Christy, right? And like not having those extra layers that Jet gives you, the verticality, things like that. They were really missing it. But we're into agent select here, and standard for the side of Furia.
Remember, Furia played this in their first match against NRG, and they came out actually swinging pretty hard, but that was mostly because they were going into the stuff that we've been talking about that we want to see change, which was MW leading the charge, MW making plays for himself, MW requiring everything for himself. So let's see if that's changed at all here. I think it might have.
We're just playing default Breeze, everybody. Like, hey, the teams know each other. We know how the comps work. Like, expectations are clearly set for these two teams. It is now specifically about reading them round to round.
Well, we're going to be closing out this Monday with a map 3, so let's go ahead and find out which of these teams are going to pick up their first dub and send it right back to your casters, Vansili and Remington.
Fuck, little bro.
That's right, Rave. We have some good, old, honest Valorant on Breeze. Yeah, you. You're a fun duo. But yeah, some good, old, honest Breeze here. Same compositions on both ends. And yeah, I think I agree with what they're saying on the desk. It's min-maxing what you could do now. Just kind of like playing a Ascent default, right? It's MW0 versus Keston. How do you activate them? How do you place them? But at least they have new support players behind that.
Keston flexing all the duelists in this series, bro. He's got the Reynas, he's got the Rays, he's got the Jet.
2 star duelists could get activated in these situations.
Get me in here. Whose aim is better right now? Crew.
That's same for MW. Wait, no, actually, MW played double Jet.
Furia is able to come out in the second one.
Wait, no, he played KO. He played KO. What did he play? No, he played Omen. Third.
We would expect. It's gonna be a lot of long range battles.
It's so weird how Furia switch roles for the same agent.
A little focus towards
like Khalil.
And yeah, the push.
Flash push, Havoc first blood, Melzer falls, Keston trying to answer back.
Fuck. Oh! Oh, fuck.
Okay, well, we talked about shenanigans on Icebox. We're gonna right away here pistol round on Breeze. All the 3 remaining
Dude,
players
Furia and sending people to their death on pistol for the sake of the other 2 to 3 people getting the other side. It's their fucking staple strat. Ooh.
Now long range, it's still
good trades though.
As he has a sheriff in his own hands, a 2 versus 2.
Man, sheriffs are so OP on pistol.
Keston alone. Ghost on a 1 versus 2. Both players with sheriffs, both playing together.
Yo, that's actually a pretty sick pistol.
And salvage what happened on the A site.
Yeah, I mean, they were trying to sell the fake altogether. Sold, purchased, bought. I don't know, Furia. Still able to make the B site.
What a fucking pistol. They have 3 sheriffs going B.
Work with what you got, and that timing, MW0 was able to.
I mean, this is just a really sick buy pistol, right? What they're doing is they're taking these sheriffs and they're getting them in these really fucking long ass fights that they're just like 2 body shot kills all the way across the map. They have such an advantage once they take B site. So they're just sending 2 players into their death into A.
Already. As MW0 is going to be up in the halls, just looking to get a quick lurk on and see what he can do from the back of enemy lines if he follows all the way through and this isn't just an open door play.
What a cool pistol.
Really calm by Furia. Giving a good amount of respect here to Crew because always could pull something
Sheriff
funky,
on pistol is
but it's
so
not going to be
dude.
the case. Should be an easy plant towards A. And Crew, they have a really good opportunity with this comp. I mean, both comps are the same, but to play those retakes if they're using Klaus's util right? They know they're going to have to watch halls after this round. The defense is a little separated because of the low buy, but they could really start to set this up where they're getting those retakes like they were trying to do on Furia towards Icebox.
Yeah. At least you have that min-maxing, right? You look at those players remaining from Crew. They don't have any armor. We probably anticipated an outlaw coming out from MW0 in the second round. MW0 continuing to try to farm more kills. Cloud's getting a right click. Dink. But it's, once again, MW0 just holding W, trying to use this as cannon fodder and just trying to build up the Blade Storm ASCP. Last two just holding outside of the doors. Now spotted, double swing. Shy gets the pick and will dot his spike.
I'm not nervous, guys. I'm not nervous because I already know Crew are going to lose this 13-11.
Khalil really wasn't in.
They'll somehow get me to buy in.
Vandal coming into bonus here.
At like,
all right.
fucking,
see how Crew sets up.
I don't know. They'll be winning the game like 11-7. I'll buy in.
Oh. And then my next focus is
I've lost all faith,
what
man.
are they giving him? How are they facilitating this push into sight? Might be towards Halls again. So a bit of a split with another lurk coming from the side of Furia. Almost
I'm emo.
Since Halls will be played, and you have Khalil over on the left side.
Full shields all across the board.
Though the knife thrown early did get a bit of info. Or picked up by Nosware. Early Owl Drone 2.
Furia playing very aggressive with these guns.
You see instantly they fall back a little bit from the tunnels as well from Kesnet. Since they've lost that drone in the early rounds, they just have to play them
deep trip,
a little bit more passively,
makes them feel pretty comfy about the Hall Circ.
Up towards B main.
I don't really need to fight it.
Furia though just waiting to re-hit towards the side of the wall.
Oh no.
Still up for Conan. So he's
Dude,
going to be
shocked.
meeting up with his teammates. Knife grabbing one.
Not anymore.
They're once again still saving this knife because looks like they're trying to re-pivot towards B.
Oh, knife and dart down, and MW0 gets a kill there. Yeah, look how fast they turn back to the right, knowing this util window is open.
Oh, fuck, that's a huge kill.
That's a clean shot.
Oh my god, that's a huge kill.
Still waiting, pushed up as well. He 1 HP.
Still gets one.
Oh my god, the 10 HP kill. The molly misses. Holy fuck. Oh, no way, dude.
Kesnet, meanwhile, it gets rid of the lurker. Khalil falls.
Bro.
Nothing working in favor of Furia until the shot comes in from Havoc.
Wow.
Smart rechecks by Crew.
Bro, it looked like Crew was fucked this game. If they lost this round, oh man, this whole half was about to be just such a painful ass half for them. Huge save.
Perfect.
Who was that, Melser that brought them back in right here?
It looked like they were good to go back towards A site, but no, they were not.
It definitely looked like a little bit of a beginning of Icebox.
There's actually one series
Lotus,
today.
Where they're really over-rotating here for Furia, thinking that they could catch some players.
Okay, early pop flash dart play.
Just capitalize on rotates, and it almost did until that first shot came out on defense, though, from Melzer. A beautiful one.
They purposely get hit, and now they're running it down towards B, but there's not a rotate at all.
So it was
they are not biting.
For Furia now, still with
interesting
weapons.
Viper wall here. This is a defensive Viper wall. So if there's
pretty
like a
decent
fucking A hit through mid or halls, they can pop it, and if they want to take A main, they can pop it. That's an insane wall. What the fuck? That's a crazy good wall. Holy fuck.
Meanwhile, though,
great kills on this
half wall, 1-for-1.
4v3.
Plaid now engaged and placed. It's in the favor of Furia right now on his player advantage. Al Jong trying to clear out the front of Berlin, back in the front of the site. It does get
he evens it up.
And that's MW0 trying to rotate back. But a wall comes up to survive. And to save
oh no.
He's now pinned and hit.
What? He got one?
Before he finally falls. A 2 versus 2 makes that now.
That will do it.
Knows that Conan's
unless they
main,
throw.
has no information on Havoc. Flash now being thrown towards the front. Now finally sees him. Look at them playing the protocols, playing the time in their favor. As I say that,
why did Havoc
jumps up and gets picked. Tap on that spike. Conan now could play the time. Gonna be difficult for Heat. Gets that pick, but the time will be close.
No, yeah, doesn't have it.
No,
what the fuck? Why did Havoc?
He knew it.
He did.
Bro, Havoc almost threw that.
He said, I just don't want to feel. I don't know. Don't let it hit me. He's still backing up, going out. Crew. That was just a round where they get stuck in sight. Furia made that awkward with the speed that they hit it, and then MW0 cooking on the molly of Melzer. Melzer's like, oh, maybe I should push up and push the ladder area.
I like the fakes that Furia is doing. Like, I don't think Crew's gonna bite anymore, but they've really opened up the playbook because they're running this type of shit. Like, it's hard to know when you should rotate when you're constantly getting faked.
Different scenarios happening than what they were ready for, and yeah. playing the mind games was MW Zera. They're back.
Heavy
Outlaw
mid play.
for him, but Blade Storm is up. This is a very fast rotation towards mid doors for Crew.
Interesting wall being thrown on a
What is
defense
that
for the
wall?
retake, so they could actually flip
no.
back here from mid double doors. Yet the wall will still stay up if needed, because Melzer just won that fight against Havoc. Khalil though with the lurk, dropping Klaus, no opportunities for a trade. NWZ are continuing with his outlaw, looking down towards the A-halls. And with the space that they gained, with the backside that they've gone though towards middle, it seems like Furia still wants to rotate over and attempt to retake control of mid.
Powerful position here by Shy.
I thought you were going to get the caboose problem where the last person coming through is going to get hit by somebody watching mid. But
is Kesnet going to overextend?
Caboose, that's a name I haven't learned in a long time. Heard, rather. As I say that.
Damn, bro.
Finding my words, there's a contact play towards mid. And finally, Crew falling back. It's really Kesnet.
It'll be hard as fuck to get in this side.
30 seconds left.
Furia with the stronger buy will get a plant.
Oh. Yeah.
He on the flank. No one's holding this.
The
They're going into Melzer's Vandal.
Good amount of ultimates here for Furia to use in the rounds to come. A null command is there. You're not going to reach Nazwa with that if it comes time in the site. And Furia seem to have a really good idea of where they want to go, how they want to read it. The two flanks they've been having, which was MW Zera in halls and Khalil working around the map, haven't really been totally figured out by Crew. So Furia can keep doing that.
Make
no
him dot a
plays
spike.
yet from Furia. Still can flex into that. Really just working fundamentals on this. Oh, that's a beautiful picture of Shy that MW Zera just drew. I gotta say. I gotta say. All right, we'll finish this one out.
Yikes.
There's a shot from Kesnet. And they will go down. Crew falls. Furia pick up another one. And Viper's Pit ready. Sova alt ready. 2 more put on the board there, and 3 for Crew. So this could be a spicy round as we get the operator online for Kesnet. Crew calls a timeout. We'll see just how they want to put this operator into action.
It was very weird that Havoc was so far ahead of
flex on
the
this
team
round
right
for them
there.
to
That was
push
very
forward,
weird.
trying to get under the skin
But good job
instantly
nonetheless, like
of Furia on the
stabilizing.
attack side. Khalil's lurk has been
Furia's mid round seemingly goes to B, and they're really good in the post. They're making some really good decisions, like post plant. The sheriff's on pistol, pushing spawn here, taking that fight.
Khalil.
I like how they're
towards middle,
approaching
but
these
although
rounds.
if they're trying to push down towards that elbow, you still have Khalil setting up that camera in that spot. So his responsibility.
I wonder
right
what
now
this
is not
adjustment's
really
gonna be.
Try to get forward position.
Like
and
play the
try
middle
to
of the
create
map.
Any type of
Is that way you don't over rotate?
or ruckus here towards top middle. He's just
Because
trying
right
to
now
gain that
they're
information
getting
for
kind
the
of
team.
worked.
If anybody's going to be pushing out, how do they react to that?
It's like fake A main pressure in the
Finding
beginning.
A main could be
I
one
like
of
this
those
A wall though. I hope to
possibilities
use
for
it.
Crew
Yeah,
once
yeah,
again.
yeah,
They've
yeah,
done
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
good
yeah.
job
That's
on
a
that
good
fifth
wall.
round, and
It's
especially
a good
now that they
wall.
have the op intense of Kesnet, and
Alright.
we all know this KO and Jet on the other
Okay.
side. You could do these pop.
Are they gonna
flashes for
play counter KO wall? Because they have KO wall in the ciphers here, so he better get the fuck out.
This wall covers towards A, so
better get out of
it's
here.
open. They're trying to fight what's
Yeah.
coming from tunnels or
He's
what's through the
gone.
wall. But
Alright.
sometimes you get this
So
wall
Viper and
that goes
Cypher
across
switching
like this from
switching
Viper,
sites here.
and that allows you to play a little bit towards mid, which Crew is not doing.
Orb for the
so this
door.
switch up kind of
Quality. It's for a B
Furia take
split.
mid, and Crew is playing
This
the sites
orb
more.
blocks the line here.
As the out drone comes out from elbow, so it's not Crew trying to add that pressure, it's Furia instead. Kesnet has walked up all the way in front of A main here just to block that line, so it gives a chance for Crew Visa to have a better read for that mid control or a B stack attempt. You see how it's passively played here towards that spawn side. There's only 2 players left inside the B
Holy.
site to try to detain. They are able to do that until Melzer gets dropped by Nosworth. Hunter's
Still
Fury.
just trip up, right?
Klaus
No,
now
no, that's not.
slightly flash, big camera up, couldn't contact that
Oh,
kill.
he needed that one.
Now Shy's gonna try to rotate
He
across.
needed that
Sees the
one.
top of the helm of Havoc, drops a spike here.
Woo!
Nice second headshot there onto Conan. Spike
Check
now being
him.
dropped. He
Check
wants
him.
that
2,
clock down,
1.
given
Check
chance
it.
for the rotate of heat.
He's
Kesnet still moving up with that operator
On
outside
4K.
the nest, that camera. Both of them looked up and smiled here for Furia. Walking together towards the back of the site.
30
Shy's
seconds left.
waiting.
The step.
One
Damn.
swing.
clean ass round by Shy right now.
There from Heat in the back of the arches. Nosworth decides otherwise.
What a fucking round by Shy.
Shy's keeping himself safe. Oh, audio cue. Kesnet peering down the sights.
I mean, they're okay here. For Crew, Visa just hold it back. There's no way that Nosworth can win this. Either on kills or time. Crew finally got their second.
Nice control.
Who did I have winning this series before it started? I went with Crew. I didn't feel necessarily great about it because I thought Furia, they looked so bad in kickoff. I figured there was no way they would look that bad again. There's just no way. Like, they have too good of players. But I'm also a Crew fanboy, so
catching them off guard.
Kesnet fanboy here, checking in.
They can easily punch back on this. They're going to be fighting against the Viper's Pit if the plant can come down from Furia.
Good knife here at
It
A.
might be tough to get in a sight with
Viper
this low buy.
orbiting A as well. They got the retake wall up.
That is a good start.
Super deep. Nice opener.
Good
5
servicing for Crew.
ults.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, nice little shot there by Klaus. Just
They want to
make sure
take
that he
those into
protects
next
Kesnet
gun,
trying to walk
and this is
back
a great way to do
Every
that.
type of angles that you're trying to push solo here for Furia to try to create some space with the lower buy that you have has been denied by Crew so far. Shy might get caught, leans out. There's some damage done. Support from Klaus. That's
double
actually pretty
peek.
good.
Good
So
double
far,
peek.
Klaus has saved 2 of his players when they're being pressured at this point. So at least the fundamentals of being
They really want to take these ults into the buy.
to trade is actually quite nice for Crew Visa so far.
Kind of wondering if that guy showed on the minimap.
Slow play. They're going to leave Kesnet by himself for now. Easy escape there. Op shot towards mid with protection on B main.
Just waiting for them to
This is
potentially make a
good
mistake.
Focus here from Crew with the knowledge they have.
I'm not giving them anything. Well played, Crew.
If he can stay
I
alive
hope they
this
close it
one, they
out
have a good
clean
chance of
with
just
these
stomping out
ults.
double door.
Yeah.
As long as... Okay, there we go.
That's the trade they needed.
Very nice one for Crew Visa
All
so
right.
far. And yeah, I mean, we're going
This
back.
is a pretty good rally moment for Crew with 5 ults like this. Now they're dealing with a couple pretty powerful ults they're going against. But if the KO ult hits the site that the Crew KO is playing, then they'll likely just be a counter KO ult, and the hit will be kind of scuffed. So I'm sure the Viper will be on like a lurk that round, if there is that type of round. This is going to be a weird fucking round. Another interesting wall.
Challenge and weaken towards A, though, for a couple of these rounds.
What a fucking kill.
And now they're starting to see that it's going to be
But what?
difficult.
Why do you jump peek like that? No one is jump peeking holes like that, actually.
And A site.
No one's doing that anymore.
That's got to feel good. 5 ults.
I'm kind of surprised Kesnet was aware of it. People are falling off the rope these
We're
days.
probably not going to have to rebuttal any of the ults from Furia. They won't feel comfortable getting into sight and using them unless they can do it with this amount alive.
Yeah, Shano even above the trip, but not needed.
Woo!
He gets
MW0 getting
kills,
kind of
MW0
clapped on
lands.
these B entries, yeah?
That slows down the rest of Furia trying to move inside this B side. And already they were kind of set up to play, I think, an anti-KO. I'm not too sure of Havoc have it, but no matter what, it was still an easy... Oh, yeah, actually, who got opt at the beginning, right? So.
And they're going to run right back into that uh-oh, too, if they go back to A. Kesnet's already pushed up in A main.
Yeah.
Looking way down into their spawn. Yeah. Almost an angle that Khalil's on right now, but he's got to swing a little bit forward for the archway.
Man, again taking the ults
Furia,
through,
they
like...
get to enjoy the beautiful landscape
Oh,
of breezes for the
these rounds are a disaster for Furia at this point. Like, you cannot... It's one thing to lose the rounds, but it's another thing to lose the rounds in the way they're losing the rounds. Like, for fuck's sake, group up and do something, so that way they use the ults. Otherwise, you're just going to play the same scared-ass style the next round. And they just keep doing it and doing
4K
it.
credits.
Oh, dude.
Goes hunting.
They're shooting themselves in the foot right now.
Seeing where they might be.
Nosworth took the fucking Leviathan shot over this
for Furia
team.
to save as well. Getting into the site, low armor on this one.
Save him, bro.
Especially if they went B. Klaus could have just started dropping util back there with Melzer. Low armor chipped off right away, and then they just meet the full fury of Crew as they all come into sight. So a little bit more recouped Some heavy armor, or full armor, I should say. A shot by Kesnet.
Damn, dude.
Oh! Right at the pinky finger.
Dude. Chat, right now, Keznet's at 47 with 11 first bloods. My live tweet was that we would be watching him get 70 and 23 first bloods. So that means he needs 23 kills. How many first bloods did I say? 23? Dude, that's a lot of first bloods. Holy fuck. It's a lot of first bloods. But I'm close.
Because the money again is not going to be.
I feel like if he pops off, I'll be close.
They're still on 2,900 credits. You do the math. You have 3,600, 35, or 35, 31. It's a low buy again if they want to and keep pushing their money thin. All right.
That metal hand.
See? Oh. Dang. See, that pinky hurts.
Shot with a, oh my gosh. It was like felt through his teammate. Gotta watch out. Pings all to the right side. Oh my gosh, that minimap just got lit up like a light bright towards the right side of that pillar.
Okay.
Exactly where Melzer
Looking like
is
some
standing.
kind of A play. Same wall again. Op in halls again. Cam in halls also. Cam to hold maybe during the KO.
This first null command gives a chance for Furia to get the plant. And then you could be very aggressive here for Crew on the retake.
Do they use the pit?
Will they have...
He bought a share.
Unlucky there.
Good lurk. Good lurk.
Got picked off by Khalil.
Not a good pit.
Coming all the way from spawn. From Crew
It's not a very good pit at all, actually.
Don't have to worry about any type of flank at all. All of the focus could be towards the halls with the late lurk potentially coming out from Khalil. Here comes the attempt, the Crew. Trying to fight back towards the back of this Viper wall.
Oh,
nice shot
no.
by Kesnet to drop Khalil though.
Oh,
Melzer gets
no.
that pick. Now maybe the ults might be coming forward. There's that null command out on the defense. Aldro to look inside that pit. That clock is ticking. They have to act quick. Beautiful flash. Now you're sticking on that spike. There's only one left to go. It's Nosler. Who gets
Nosler, what? Yo! Yo!
Continuously
My God! That was crazy. That was insane. Show us the replay.
Furia needs it. One off the alt. Let's watch it again.
Oh my God.
Yo.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn.
Shuts the door on the attempt of the retake there from Crew.
Incredible. Incredible stuff from the IGL.
You mentioned the amount of
All right, there's that orb for the door. This looks like it's going to be some kind of play for like a mid B, because this time they have someone holding the mid door. So they're droning. They're layered on an elbow peek here.
Here we go. Klaus gonna check mid. Should be able to get good info. They do find where MW Zera is, which is a big spearhead for the team. And they can consider the hit won't be happening just yet for Crew or for Furia towards that defensive side. Easy play towards A. They just have to watch mid with this pit up for now. So they have lessened the kind of pressure Furia can put on the map for now. But this mid control, again, always becomes a question. And I think Furia know
going mid
they can work
A.
it. Say, okay, we don't have any extremities.
I'm a little
mid's
worried
open.
for this A
Let's see if
setup.
we can find our fight there.
I don't like the A pit, and because this entrance into A like this makes it so hard. So I hope they have an additional layer. This thing is so difficult. Okay, they have the one-way orb there. That's definitely helpful. I didn't see that.
Nobody to trade off, so this gives a chance here for Heat to run that clock down. Slow players down. Updraft, second kill coming through.
Good flashes there by Heat.
To get that pick. Blade Storm now activated from Kesnet, who's trying to watch it from the spawn. Melzer staying inside the pit, but the spike is down.
Damn, well played to like pinch him.
Allowing a chance for us to pick up the spike if we can. As a hat comes out, infos on the last player. Upshot miss, trying to get in for a plant. The tap comes in. 5 seconds left. A shot gets the big on the Nosler.
Damn, bro.
Running it down.
Holy shit. So well played. Kesnet was going to keep running it down no matter what, just because the clock. Like, that guy had to stick it. He had no time to tap it and, like, fight Kesnet. So basically, it put a lot of pressure on that second player to peek into Kesnet.
It's the split.
Amazing round by
where the
Crew.
comms can't even come through yet. that they're taking a hold of these rounds. Very nicely taken.
That was a hard
forward
hold.
to push. Still gets the operator as he backtracks to get it after the round ends.
Okay, Nuzzer has this ult. They're
ults
playing
have
off of the
expended
KO
dueling
knife.
Hunter's Fury is a
Like,
possibility
okay,
on
we
this round.
want, if there is a knife, to only catch the ciphers. That way they think it's like a 1-4 setup. You know, like 4 by A over here.
The economy will stay low as they lose one player. Saw that trip pulling him back.
The spike just
Not
down.
either, just tagged in that trip. So they still have to worry.
And that's dash gone. So it's going to be much more difficult to try to re-enter the B site. So Furia trying to move back on A.
Yep.
Late alert from Conan. Here's the rotate. Is this KO? Heat holding it down towards Castle. Melzer playing it aggressively.
Oh, he's staying.
Shy getting the pick onto Conan.
Oh, no, he didn't need it.
Melzer able to fall back as he was trying to use his own orb as a extra obstacle to try to get one pick before he falls back.
Stall here.
He'll play the numbers.
The trip is stopping this super deep push.
Bounding around, getting back into position. MWZera playing some mind games, getting people to look his direction. Kesnet's ready.
Very ready.
I feel like Furia has some of the worst ecos I've seen.
Up dropping, dashing away, baiting it out for a shot to get the pick. And MWZera was...
I think this year in particular, I have seen so much effort put into eco rounds. It's been amazing, like, to watch these teams always have these quirky ideas, and we've seen so many thrifties because of it. But this game, when I'm watching Furia, it's like they just walk around the map and die.
Jeez, when Kesnet and Heat get going, how do you stop?
I'm sure sometimes they'll hit amazing shots, but they might find openings. But that doesn't seem as powerful as what I've seen in the rest of ECT.
And Kesnet's information cannot be understated here. Or actually overstated.
Ooh.
So that's the classic.
Are these guys even in? The wall's not up. They're not. They're definitely not in main. They don't know. Like, they don't know if there's someone here right now. These two. They have no idea. So they have to waste the drone from back here. That is a colossal dub for crew. Colossal dub. 3 players on the far side of this wall. We're gonna pop it here. Steps up. Oh wow, wait, behind you. What? What? He just ran past like 3 people.
2 players at a disadvantage for Furia, but it's Nas where he's been.
Oh, you're gonna try to one my goat? You're gonna try to one my goat? I don't think so, sir. I don't think so.
He does not want to give a chance here for Furia to really set up, but MWZera is the one alive. Dash away, snake put on the ground, one hit on the spike, up drop on the top.
Woo! That was, oh my god, that was a little scary.
Will get the defuse and also the lead ending the half, 7-5.
What a start from Furia here. Seems like they just had the read on where they needed to be, how they needed to stop.
That was a great ang, yeah.
It was alert through
like Jets should use that ang more in post.
Then all of that started to get shut down as
I've seen them use the close bricks ang, but never seen. I don't think I've seen anyone use that one. I like that a lot.
Kesnet wasn't looking to gain more info. Info game was that, and then crew again just popping off with the shots. Kesnet and Heat, 13 frags apiece.
Yeah, definitely a good game, and it's tight going back and forth now between these 2 teams. But let's hear from Noswer and get his take on making a return to Furia.
I feel at home. I've already been at Furia. I know the org well. I know the staff that represent Furia. I didn't know this, and I feel good. I think that let's go! Good for me this next chapter as a player, being a captain and to be able to teach and learn more in a new role. He's pretty much the same role though, yeah?
Yeah, teach more,
pretty
learn
much
more.
Same role.
Back to that leadership role now for Furia and trying to, once again,
oh,
I mean,
fuck.
he's leading by
Maui.
pretty much at this point too. With that
Thanks for the raid.
A couple of rounds ago.
I think the teach more part is where he's getting in right now. He's like, remember how to do this, guys? Like, I'll re-show you, don't worry. But no, it's so true, right? You get into a team, it still has to be the synergy, and you're always learning. You're always in that mentality.
I hope you had a good stream.
Hone your skills, and Noswer, especially in the IGL position right now with that pressure on, you're looking at the mini-map more. You're trying to formulate plans while you're hitting your chat button, or not even having to hit a chat button rather, but just talking to your team, and then you might get peaked at the same time. It's not a perfect world. It's not like every time you call a strat, the other team waits for you. So yeah. So they talk a lot about having the IGL be able to get the frags.
Yeah, yeah, and he's captain in the team. Yeah, not like IGL. Yeah.
All right, we're in 7-5, second half. Furia now to be on defense. With 20 seconds left on this one. It looks like it's just going to be a soft B site for Furia. They're ready to play the back of that. Crew may be able to punish it. Ghost across the board for them.
All right.
Kesnet's actually gonna get Ghost armor.
Pretty important pistol here.
That feels good. We put that
fuck, they gave him the Ghost?
But trust in Kesnet.
Oh, you are a real one, Klaus.
A little bit of raid boss on the attack.
You bought double shocks.
Leaning heavily towards the B
drops
side
the
to start.
Ghost.
Yep.
Camera watching the elbow to try to catch a timing of
pushing the
walk
shit.
down
This is
push on the
open.
defensive side, and does he
I
see
think he
nothing?
can like just float
Try to
over this
engage now
trip,
towards
but
B.
the
Nice
Cypher
view
might
going
hear
first
him.
just to flush out the initial cycle rather of the Viper util. But after that, they don't really try to pivot themselves in the front of the site to really try to dash back in. They're
They put a
going through
lot of
the elbow
pressure
side.
on B with this wall. I think this.
Slow up. First look here with some shots.
I don't know what Crew's doing right now, actually, because it feels so obvious. This feels so obvious.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, why is no one on Furia aware of
They're gonna
this?
be right in Furia's face.
What? How? Doesn't matter yet. Heat answering back with two of his own. As Shy is trying to move forward, catches to rotate. MW0, that's falls. Now you hear the footsteps of Khalil running around this B site. And they definitely know with the rotate coming back from spawn that the A site is now open.
Do they know something that I
Eyes
don't
in
know?
the sky,
What the fuck
they'll
is
be
that?
able to see exactly where Crew's going when they get back into sight. It may count for one if they can get this cam to count. Good lurk here from Klaus. Could just throw this all up in the air, but the lurk is through halls.
Yeah, camera just spotted there, Shy. And they haven't broken it down, but there's that lurk from behind.
Oh,
Push it all the
fuck.
way down. At 12 HP, is going to fight against the other KO. Heat at
Oh,
26.
fuck, it was a big fight.
So important fights
Oh
inside the
my
site,
god.
Khalil wins it.
Oh my god, dude.
And Havoc finds a
No
timing
way.
tool to get the pistol.
For the life of me,
How the fuck did they win
this
this?
is going to be tough. You put so much direction on the opening of the
Bro,
door.
the timing of those peaks was so good. Holy shit. One sec, I gotta pull up. Oh, they did get double pinged. What? I didn't think that dart pinged them, dude.
Like, shoot me now. They had the timing down.
It was also pretty wild because
I didn't think that pinged them. What?
Recon dart come through towards the top of tunnel, heading towards the wall.
Yeah, they saw it.
That two of them still got pinged trying to engage an entry inside B, and that's an error here that's going to
It didn't give them like an alert on their screen, I think. Or wait, no, we weren't watching those particular players, so we wouldn't know. I just watched the
once
replay.
again with an outlaw to look towards main.
That's kind of a fail. Like low-key, Kesnet and Melser, come on now. That's a huge fail. It was the second ping on that dart.
From elbow, but they're faced with an outlaw right now. That's the back of Klaus to start.
Easy shots.
Yeah, it was like the second
Beautiful
ping on a
assists
super
coming
far
out
away
from
dart.
Havoc. That knife just scattered Crew, trying to just anchor up towards the A-side shot.
Definitely aware.
Reload, knows they have to back up. Little window taken there by Melzer, but not much space to be gained.
Yeah, and even Melzer's running up without really waiting for Kesnet, who's moving up with him. He has a sheriff to work with.
Same style of
Now he has
round.
a sheriff.
Unironically, it's the same style of eco that Furia played, where they're trying to like manipulate rotations and pray they get an early kill. And when they don't get an early kill, it looks so bad. It looks like such a bad effort.
What do they come out with? Obviously no operator money there
Yeah.
for Kesnet. And I don't know if they would go for it with the speed. They're going to have to play with how much space they're going to have to get into this operator's face themselves. But never counted out. Outlaw stands.
Full shields
MW0
everywhere,
starts
so
pocketing a lot
really
of credits
nothing
here for the
gonna happen
following
here.
round.
They're pinging this, so the Soba will be holding it.
Cypher utility
Is
gonna be
Kesnet
all
gonna
over
swing?
A. Cam's been there normally.
Oh, he's gonna insta
This
drone.
push. facilitating MW0 for another outlaw hit.
Holy fuck, bro.
Not the same result for me.
Yo! He's the GOAT!
Just the timing of the L drone to get towards
He's
elbow.
the GOAT! He waited for the drone to go through.
Tight angle hold.
Oh my god.
Tight angle peak, rather, to spot MW0 and take him down. But at the same time, the spike stays towards the spawn. Nobody really reacting out of this because they're trying to
There's
see
no way that this guy is on a team that loses this game. I refuse to believe it. He's too good. He's too fucking good.
With the 1 minute mark, spike gets picked up.
Looks like we're going into this A split through the orb. Probably a dart back wall. Drone coming up door maybe.
Thrown over towards A. We just heard it wear off on
Drone
the
in,
so they
or
have
we
a
just
little
starting
bit of
here?
time here to get through.
Maybe a little bit of both.
A lot of noise just being made on the road.
Contacting.
Trying to play mind games as they go.
Contacting this?
Not playing with Khalil at all.
Oh, dude. Okay, that dart got some good value.
Inside the site. Beautiful flash from Havoc. It's traded out.
Spike down A.
And Nas were pinging a few players in the front of the site. Doesn't
Looked
put
like a
into
bit of
account
shaky aim
Melzer
there
that
from
almost
Havoc,
punished him. But there is that push forward from Heat on the other side by Orange.
Well played.
You convert
All right.
now. Or at least you're able to win your gun round for a crew against the bonus of Furia.
Off is out for
M-Dub.
M-Dub.
There towards the end. Obviously just hitting the site, but Shy playing on the rope. Bringing back the lurk from all across the map. And you kind of saw when crew plays like that, when a team plays like that, you're expecting big pushes. You're expecting
Yeah, for those of you that
push
came
up
from
on that bonus,
Maui stream, the way I would describe Valorant to CS is in Valorant there's like infinite ways to win a round. So like there's the infinite comps choices you could run. The barriers are like all over the map. Whereas like in CS you start in spawn, everyone has the same abilities, and it's about who makes the least mistakes, who can run a perfect default, who can make the slight adjustments necessary. It's like it's basically showing perfection.
Falling down, door gets open.
It's a totally different style of watching.
From the bridge, and Kesnet was alone, but at least got the info. Shy has to cut the crossfire.
I like both styles.
Rather. As Khalil jumps up, he denies
obviously
access
as an XCS pro.
to Furia to move inside the A site. There's only 2 players left. It's MW0, heavily wounded with this operator. Conan dropped by the hands of
They had a
Klaus,
chance
and
with
that
that
will
kill.
be all for Furia. You have to try to keep the up alive for the next round.
The money is pretty low, so yeah, they need to save
now
this.
are able to score another round on the attack.
This is getting a little chaotic. I mean, with how far they pushed up and died back here in sight, it did throw them off. But it made me think Crew's pushing too far. They're dying a little too early. And then for some reason, Furia felt like they needed to do it more. Jumping out, trying to get control over it without utilling into the site. And I feel like Crew identifies out of this. So like, okay, if they're going to have MW0 on an op in the back of the site, we can dislodge him a little bit. We swarm the site, and they almost don't have a chance to get
more action, more predictable. It really depends on the map you're watching. Like, that's what's so weird about Valorant as a game. So like just showing you like, so this is Valo Planet, right? Like Lotus has 3 fucking sites. The way this operates, it uses CS fundamentals on a 3-site map, right? So people will block line of sight here with like Viper walls. And again, you got to keep in mind like barriers in this game are significantly different, because in Valorant, the defenders have to like start behind these, whereas in CS, you would just start here and here, right? And so you can get places very quick, and because of that, you have to have like very punchy plays and plans ready in the early round. And thus, it feels like as a viewer, when you're watching Valorant, you're fucking like redlining a car the whole time. Like you're constantly just experiencing like crazy plays. Right now, we're watching the biggest map in the game. We're watching Breeze. So it's very spread out. We're watching 2 of the same comps play each other instead of like any of these other agents. So we're seeing like static style. Bind has no middle. It has no middle at all. It has long, short B, like towards hookah, short A, and then showers. So it's just the way the maps and the agents operate in Valorant just make for a very different viewing experience.
That knife is all to break that poison orb potential, so that Kesnet could get that line down. Sorry, NW0 could get that light down towards bottom middle.
I gotcha. Plaguing you. All right.
Super pro.
A.
Wait,
that
he might
timing was wild. Ooh, saw the elbow.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. God damn, bro.
Not shy about that shot.
Holy
Only
fuck.
taking him down and again. They hit the crux.
Sick play.
Furia is in pain.
And again, that's the best weapon, the best chance that they had here for Furia to try to get some sort of breathing room to rotate and retake the A site.
So to explain like what you're seeing up here on the mini map.
Defenders of Furia. Now Shy watches the flank.
You can see like on this round, they tripped this B push. That means if someone pushes this, they'd have to break this, alert them. Trip this, someone would have to alert that. They have the Cypher holding mid with this orb up, right? This orb will deny vision of the player playing doors. So like he won't know if someone's like crossing through and going elbow. And obviously if you're playing over here at B, so this is one of the sides, this is the other side, you would lose info into mid. So it just denies info of all of mid. And then at A, they have this Viper wall that they KO underhand flash through. So it pops super quick. They push through in the mid round. It's a really good play.
They push around, get pulled around.
Here it looks like.
Is there still going to be able to have the operator?
Oh, I thought he was going to flash.
Fury up for post.
See where's he going to throw this.
Hasn't even needed to really get to the post plant.
Deep
These
elbow.
last few rounds, they're taking all the bodies with them to take the
He
W
might
on
have
it.
knife close elbow. Sorry.
And just these peaks up towards the
So they were very scared of an elbow push. So they cam the wall. He collects it back, so he gets it back for a later phase of the round. They knife here. They get him set up for jump spots. Sova's making a lot of pressure over here at A main. Viper is getting active on alert here, and these two are controlling mid with B tripped. So they have full map control right now. They've put a lot, and here's the cam regen. So he breaks the cam B, which then puts a lot of pressure on these guys. They're forcing two people to play B right now, which is then opening up this A hit. This is an insane round by Crew.
Meanwhile, though, you mentioned that push coming out from middle to A site. But there you go, he's
So you can see like a lot of the CS fundamentals here.
Although at least Mel's
Oh,
able to get that pick
fuck.
up. Players are falling down, hats are being thrown, and now they'll realize that Spike is up to grab.
Damn, well played.
The backstab after onto MW0. Last player now spotted at mid double doors.
Holy fuck.
Or the A-Hall's doors, rather, and that becomes a clean round
Chat.
by Crew.
I swear to God, I said that they would be winning 11-7, and I would buy in. And here I am buying in. I can't believe it. They've got me again, these motherfuckers. I can't believe it. They've done it again. I even knew how it would happen, and they fucking did it. They surely are going to lose now. They surely are going to lose now. I know the script. These stupid fucks. I'm going to be so mad if they lose this game. Crew, don't you dare lose this game. I'm going to fucking lose my mind if Crew loses this game.
Furia right now, Crew is either side of the wall here.
I'm just...
And they're just changing
I'm on edge right
they
now.
do the lurks, right? This was actually Kesnet in mid last time. Now Kesnet's going to hit B, but they still hold that mid area.
Kesnet has a lot of info over here.
Decide to lean.
But this position by Cypher, the cutoff line, that's like all his knives. Huge kills.
He does get one, but
they know one more aggressive here. This guy has been heard. They know two are here.
Pushing back towards the A side as we have that late
He's
lurk,
listening.
the forward position of
He
Shy,
knows.
all the way up towards A halls. Drone clears out at least up to bricks. Doesn't spot
Dart
anything
comes
as
close.
they see that recon dart being
They know
thrown by
one
Nasr
player is
out
on this
towards
side of the
A site.
map.
They'll choose otherwise now for Crew.
He
Pivoting
activates
back
the
towards
lurk
B.
here.
Watching behind him already. Nasr has to be afraid of the back. They have to be afraid of door.
This cam, by the way, is spotting the crack of the door. So when he acts... Oh, what a fail. Oh.
But at least he gets the third one.
He's trying to... Okay, there. That's a big ult. Because now that's going to reveal his spot.
This lurk, this kingpin's going to be big from Shy.
Not anymore after that kill.
Oh, yeah.
He's
So
so
the hat
aware.
was thrown out. Shy's positions Actually in danger. Cage comes up. Conan falls.
Dude.
Meanwhile, just by the elbow.
Shy is
Cage comes
insane.
down. Shy stayed inside
Oh
the
my
whole
god,
time.
on his
And Nasr wasn't
ex-teammate.
ready. Khalil now becomes the last player standing. And also
Holy.
now falls with the rest of his teammates, and crew are now at map and series point.
It's again just the little things. That lurk was so perfect. The frag comes through. Cypher hat goes down. Like you said, jig is up. Can't do much about it.
He really
Yet
needed
still
that.
wins. Yet still wins the fight against Noswer.
Yeah.
Right there.
Boom. They're almost getting the plays.
That's
All right.
fine. This is like stupid.
12-7. Game point for crew here to look for their first
Ooh.
stage one win. Klaus drops MW0.
Oh, that's a
from
big
Spawn.
death, man.
The first time he tries to
Okay.
peek up over elbow in that area without
Oh.
just pushing down mid.
He kind of
regular.
missed it.
And now A main control.
So
for
now they're just
Furia.
gonna hold. Bro, losing a player like that on Breeze is so brutal. So now they're in a 4-5. This guy just ulted here, so they know for a fact one player is in this ult. They then know for a fact someone has to be holding his flank. Otherwise, this guy's fucked. So what does that mean? That means that this Cypher is probably set up over here on B, and the Sova is just floating. But regardless, it means that B is pretty fucking weak. Because at best, there's two here. At best. Oh, that's insane.
There's Fury out now on the attack. Meanwhile, Kevin does get the pick. Klaus trying to find some information with
it's over.
and cancels out the ult, thinking somebody's pushing out towards the elbow. Khalil
Boy,
gets
fuck.
wallbang though onto Kesnet. Null command being pushed up by Havoc. They do have 4 weapons, only 2 guardians and a bulldog.
Please,
in their
crew.
hands. Spike now going down,
Please.
but 3 versus 3. Crew now forced to stay inside the site. Khalil gives some hope for Furia. As it's up to Klaus and Heat.
Please,
Under attack,
crew.
pushing through. Heat comes around the corner. Now up to Conan. Back
Heat.
as crew will
Woo! He's not part of the team. He can do it.
win the series against Furia.
Good fucking win, dude. Good fucking win by crew.
They
Let's go.
take the series.
Let's
Lotus
go.
and Breeze being their victories. A little bit of chaos on that last round.
All right.
As Conan went to fire his wall, he moved a bit, aimed too far down, and shot it into the ground, so it never made it to sight. That's
Bro,
why
all of the
Fury
alpha
was coming
teams
back
won.
so hard into
How
sight.
ridiculous is that?
Oh my! Sorry, that was Melzer's wall. Sorry.
That's
It's
so
switch on the
ridiculous.
scoreboard here as I'm looking
All
at
the
it.
alpha
Oh my
teams.
gosh, that could have cost them the round. Another win
It's
for Fury,
literally
but now
what I
both
said was
strong
the
to
nightmare scenario, dude. It's the nightmare scenario. That's so funny.
Good from Heat and Kesnet. Heat on top, 22 frags for this one. Top of the list, a lot of the series as well with Kesnet. And it looks like we have a new set of Bash Brothers.
And definitely when we had the questions on the desk, and even for myself when we started this series, there were some question marks. And we won't believe it until we
Wait.
see it. What actually looks good? Are there
Wait, I picked Furia? I picked Furia? In my pick'ems? Why? Dude, I'm actually upset at myself. What? I will absolutely not look at my pick'ems. Oh, my pick'ems. My pick'ems.
right? And maybe didn't.
I was Omega pilled.
But overall, when you play default a little bit more honest, Valorant, as you just mentioned on Breeze, or that first map on Lotus, they definitely did look good.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking at Noswer as well, coming in with the calls going to him. Noswer looked clean across the server. The team was getting the strats
Let's
down,
look at
but
these
again,
stats.
Crew's firepower today was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and so far, at least, though, when you're looking at Furia, what can you say here? What any signs of hope here looking at this roster?
Absolutely, Furia.
Damn,
the way
dude.
they were playing, I think
These
became
two.
stale because it depended on
Man,
lurk
he
fight.
on this team looks so good.
More that lurk and Crew
Like the second entry with Kesnet. Shy on the lurk. Oh, they got the skill now with them.
lurks were kind of getting snuffed out, but that is easy things to look at, easy things to bring forward. And
I'm not saying MCA is bad, but they looked really good here.
Coming in as a role as an IGL and also
Holy shit.
straight up for that, it's going to be very good for Furia moving forward.
And this is also pretty good too when you're looking
What
at
is that
like
noise?
Breeze Havoc, like his debut on
The
Havoc.
fuck?
Remember that on Breeze against Energy.
I was pretty close though. I was pretty close to guessing the stat line.
Leadership as well to help a newcomer coming in from the Union.
I mean,
section last season going into this one, and also now being able to probably be an
what did I go with?
factor into Furia's roster later on, right? But at least now, let's
Kesnet gonna get like 70 kill series, 66, 23 first floods, 14 kind of far off low key, like 14. 23 is a lot. I don't know what I was smoking at that. That's a lot.
Now, I gotta ask you, how does it feel winning in your debut on Crew?
Como é que você se sente ganhando na sua estreia pela Cru?
Eu tô muito feliz. É algo que é emocionante para mim porque fiquei um ano sem jogar no stage, então vindo agora aqui com o time e estrear com a vitória e jogando muito bem é muito satisfatório para mim. Então só tenho a agradecer a equipe e a todo mundo que me apoia para que fez isso acontecer. E vamos aí, tamo junto.
Well, after a year without playing on this stage, I'm back and I'm winning the first game. I'm really happy with it. It's very emotional. I'm very emotional right now, so I just want to thank you guys and my team for your support.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, honestly, just thank you for just being such an amazing, astounding player. Now, this was also your debut on a non-duelist role, so I'm kind of curious. How did that feel, being more in I would say, like a flex role?
Primeiramente, a gente agradece e muito bom.
This will give insight if he's staying on the team, guys.
Também de não duelista, né? Como é que você está se sentindo nesse papel novo mais flex?
Bom, nos treinos eu tô me saindo muito bem. Eu tô treinando com vários agentes diferentes e creio que tá sendo algo bom para mim. Creio que é novos ares, né? Então isso tá sendo muito bom e é isso. Sigo treinando. Para ser mais flex possível, para atender mais o que a equipe quer. E é isso.
Yeah, during the practice, I'm trying new different agents, and this has been very good for me, because I can bring other things and I can keep getting more and more flexible, and to help my team to get to the objective.
Yeah, and the objective is to win, which is what y'all did today. Now, the first map, y'all dominated. Map 2, things got a little bit shaky there. But map 3, y'all brought it all the way home. So I'm kind of curious, what do you attribute the overall win for Crew tonight?
Primeiro mapa vocês arrebentaram, segundo mapa meio que
He didn't really get much on that prior answer.
Né? Mas no terceiro mapa vocês voltaram. O que você acha que foi realmente a coisa que fez vocês virarem o jogo e ganharem no final?
Eu acho que a nossa postura veio diferente nesse terceiro mapa. Creio que a nossa confiança, a gente falou que vamos entrar com confiança, vamos para cima, que seja fazer uma jogada errada, mas estamos para frente trocando tiro. Então acho que isso foi o fator crucial para mim. Acho que a confiança de estar todo mundo junto e é isso.
Yeah, we came back for this third map with a lot of confidence, and we were just, we have this posture to just go for it, make mistakes, but with the goal of winning, and that's what happened in the end.
I like this team, dude.
Now, I know you weren't there for kickoffs, but
I got the crew team so bad right now.
Do you want that rematch against G2? Again, I know you weren't there, but things might be a little bit different.
Who do they play next week?
Yeah. Você não tava lá quando
they play MIBR next week.
Mas você tá,
that's MIBR's opening game. MIBR probably a little bit of stage nerves. Crew riding high.
É o mais importante, eu creio que cada adversário eu vou enfrentar com a mesma mentalidade e que se foram eles, vamos fazer um jogão também.
That's a hard game to pick.
E é isso.
I want to play everyone, but of course, if we have to play them, we're gonna do a great game against them. I just want to play everyone.
Amazing. Well, Heat, welcome to the crew.
Thank you.
Welcome to the crew. Now, we're going to toss things over to just a very, very quick break, but we're going to head on over to the analyst desk with GB, talking to Adam.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Let's go. Great game by Heat. Love that, man. I think he's probably really humbled after last year because he got benched on MIBR. That was probably really hard for him, man. He was a star player. Do you guys remember that? I I don't think he is officially on the team yet. No, I think he's... Is he? Is he officially on the team? No way. Oh, wait. Has officially joined the start. Oh, who was previously injured. Oh, so yeah, he's like on the team for good, for good. Oh, I did not see this. I did not see this. Huh. I think this is a good addition. Again, I'm not saying MCA is bad. I actually didn't see any problem with their team, but they look great today. Okay, wow, that's really good news for Crew. I didn't know that. What happened last... Did they play last night, even? No. Oh, wait, yeah. RQ1, DRX1. Whenever I watch Jemkin, he owns. I know Estrella means star. Am I right? Spanish, yeah. It's a Spanish word. Oddly enough. Next to that green flag.
Welcome back, everyone, to the post show here for VCT Americas and Crew Esports. Crew Visa.
Man, gee, dude. They won both pistols, dude. They picked this. Rough.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
Coach Adams actually
kind
awesome.
Of significant, right? What you guys managed
This
to
guy's
do.
fire.
You taking down.
He's a
Furia the way
yapper,
that
dude.
you
Watch,
guys
he's gonna
managed
yap
to
in
do.
these
So I could
these
tell,
questions.
though, there was a little bit of
He'll give good
concern.
answers.
You were a little worried for a few moments there. What did you tell the team to keep them motivated going from map 2 to map 3?
I think that one of our biggest problems is like to keep playing on the same level of intensity, and intentionality is a word that we use. So it's hard for them to keep like the rhythm through the whole series. So especially this match, most of the pauses I use them to speak with them. I think this match was one of the probably the most where I was like hard speaking with them. Like I spoke like
harshly, or
like do this, do that, like very.
Yeah, or more like I don't know the word in English. Like,
in Spanish?
Regañar.
Oh, okay. So you were like basically you were trying to be more
even Golden
forceful
Voice.
with them.
I was trying to pull out from them more, like because usually I just say
stern, being more stern
more,
with them. Yeah.
But this time I think that I try to take it from inside from them and take it out.
And it worked.
Yeah. I feel as I did. The Icebox.
I told you
it
the
was
yapper,
hard,
bro. He gets good answers.
But we came back. And then they won us. On Breeze it was the same. We started really deep, really low. And as soon as the match evolved.
Yeah, Golden Boy knows Spanish, bro.
And they were really high and really strong. Like they were like.
That's actually
really
so
intense.
sick that they could do that just in a chill combo. That was awesome.
I was a little worried too, because after Icebox, so we started thinking, there's another close game, like another close map that Crew lost, and that was the story all last year. You guys were, despite not winning any series, and I don't want to keep bringing that up, but they were all really close, right? Like you guys could have, like there was 3-round games, 2-round games constantly against C9.
Yeah, he is
Loud.
It's a huge
I was kind of
dub
worried it was
to
the same
have
thing. So is that something that you guys are focused on this year, to try to keep that intensity, try to close games out?
Yeah. That's our main issue always, like closing games, because I don't know, at least my players tend to think about things that you're not supposed to be thinking in game when things go wrong, and they have like that fight, like daily fight of thoughts, and when you are thinking too much, or when you are thinking about your feelings, and you are feeling too much, your judgment gets blurry.
But when you control your feelings and you focus more on what you're thinking, your decisions are better. So if your decisions are better, you play better. And if you play better consistently, you at the end win. So yeah, it's for us means a lot to win today. Like
I really like talking to this guy about
breakout point, because we have always carried that cross that we can close series. But now we did, and I believe and I feel really confident that the team will get stronger with this.
Build off of that.
And
win.
by the way, fucking huge
Also,
props to Adam for
all of
going
them
up
are
here
really
like
momentum
this.
guys.
I mean,
And winning for us
this
is
isn't
like-
his native language, bro.
like
He's
water in the desert.
he's giving some
As
good
we saw in
answers.
the Nations qualifier,
He's going out there.
We were so strong because we were winning and winning and winning, and each win made us stronger and stronger and stronger. So I think that this is a good step to make a good
I
league.
remember saying if we had played the champions when Crew was going on their run in LCQ, you guys would have ripped everyone apart because you guys were feeling yourself in a way that we didn't get to see all season. So and it's great
Heat
insight
versus
as well.
MIBR.
I did want to ask you about, getting stronger, especially.
I told you,
you have
Bean.
to bring in
I told
Heat.
you.
The first question is, how long did you actually have to practice with Heat and know that he
His
was gonna
answers
be
are
part of the
great.
team?
He's a yapper.
And then how has it been to
Most coaches
incorporate
won't
him
give you this
in
kind of
on,
insight.
a Flash's role for the most part?
Well, Heat was like, as you know, MTA had a wrist problem 2 days before we start practicing for now. So we as Latin teams, it's really hard for us to make
Klaus
changes
fucking
because we
sprayed
need to
that?
get a visa, a working visa for the players, and there was no real scenario where we can do that. And
But
bring-
Heat had it on. But he had it then.
yeah, but he got married last year, and he's living here in the
okay.
US.
Oh,
So our
what?
list was like 3 guys, and one of them was Heat, and we spoke to him like, we call him now.
Yeah.
We asked him, hey, can you scream in 1 hour? Yeah, I'm down. That was like that.
That's crazy.
Can you scream in 1 hour? Yeah, I'm down.
Wow.
So he came in.
And you said this was only like a few days ago.
No.
Or no.
So you got a full session of practice, though.
Yeah,
right?
we practiced, I think 1 month.
Okay, so you had a decent
Props,
amount of
man.
time.
Yeah.
But it was
He's
still
a pretty
one of those, like,
badass player
"All right,
for saying
you wanna
yes.
play?
He's a pretty
Our
badass
decision
player for
window
saying
was
yes.
really small because you need to practice. You need to prepare 7
Because
maps.
think about that. Like
And you have one
he
month,
has that
and
opportunity
the
in front of
level
him.
of
He might not be in the best mental state. He might have not woken up on the right side of the bed. He might not be DMing. He might not be informed. But he's like, fuck it. Yes.
So you really need to.
That's a
to
sick
work deep on
story.
each map to
And
be prepared
honestly,
for
it
the
says
whole-
more about
for the whole
Heat
season.
than it does about
So
Crew,
it was
like
hard, but-
as a team.
But Heat, I mean, I think that he.
A lot of players would
make
not
everything in his power
take
to,
that
to
tryout.
make the team work.
Yeah.
And he was really important on that. And I
Yeah.
don't know, like, I feel
Like that's his first showing with the
one of
team, right? If he
the
bombs
thing
in that day,
made him
it's over.
click with the team the most is like his personality.
That's
Because
good,
we are like a really fun team. We're always joking. We're always laughing. We're always doing like tricky things or just annoying the other one. And he is like that. He
perfect.
instant click with the team, and I feel that make him like.
Makes him fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fits in the unit.
I
That's
always got
awesome.
that vibe whenever I was casting you guys. I would see in the chat before the game, you guys are just typing up.
Yeah, we are always. They are always bothering.
So funny.
Yeah. No, hey, that's good to hear. We like to hear that the spirits are up with the Crew lineup. That's always a positive as well. Well, let's go ahead though and take a look at where we are for our first week of Stage 1.
I
Since it's all
agree.
in the
Yeah,
books.
just moving to initiate.
And here is a look at the Alpha
Oh
and
my
the
God,
Omega.
that's
group.
so
What's going
bad.
on in Alpha? Everybody's getting wins.
Whoa.
It's
so
literally
bad.
Hey,
It's a
MIBR
stop.
though, top 1.
Oh yeah.
MIBR are dominating Omega Group without even playing.
They're owning the competition. Fascinating result.
That's so funny,
that
bro.
is definitely.
MIBR is number
Twitch
1 and they
I was
haven't
like,
played
oh,
a
yeah, all the,
game.
Alpha teams won
That's
this week.
so
Okay,
funny.
so Alpha living up to the name. Really, that's well done.
We had
Bro,
extra pressure.
that's
Yeah.
Because we saw
ridiculous.
the board.
That is ridiculous.
Everyone won on Team Alpha. So the guys were like,
we gotta win.
Yeah, we can be the
We can't be the only team.
we can't lose it, man.
That's so fucking
be the
funny
guys
that the team that
zero.
didn't play in an 11-team league is ahead of their group.
It was a funny,
That's so
funny
fucking
pressure.
fun.
But I feel that some of them totally like.
Yeah, no, I'm
win.
totally with it. I believe it, man. I believe it. That is awesome. Well, let's go ahead and see where we are with the schedule. We got some more matches, obviously. It's going to be coming your way. So we're going to be kicking things off on Saturday. You got G2 versus 100 Thieves. So that's going to be fun. We'll get to see G2 against another team. So that'll be nice.
Ooh, dude, I think we're going to... This is actually really spicy. G2 looked pretty good. Icy, kind of shaky. 100 Thieves, a little bit shaky. Oh, that's a fire matchup,
stay tuned
actually.
to all of our social media and everything. Just find out the schedule. But I'm sure you guys can find it out there.
What was the other meeting?
But in any case, so guys, we want to thank you so much for joining us here today. We want to thank Coach Adam for your time. Thank you, brother. Always appreciate it. Congratulations to Crew Esports.
Lev could start 0-2. Oh, bro, this Lev team is... Oh, man. They're cooked. Lev is cooked. Who did they play after that? And they're cooked! They're cooked! No. Dude. They play Sentinels and NRG back-to-back. They're cooked. Their whole team will be in shambles before they ever get to the easy part of their schedule. They might not win these games because it's going to be a dead team. You know, like, oh, bro. Losing against Cloud9 might have literally killed the team. Holy fuck. Because they're going to have to get a crazy upset. They are heavy underdogs in these games, I feel like. They look so bad, dude. I can't believe it. Everyone had this team as like, you know, top 3 in our region. Wow.
Crew Visa for the first match.
What is my top 3? NRG, Sentinels, and Loud, probably. Yeah. I think the Loud versus 100 Thieves matchup, I would like to see it, but I would still favor Loud. Lev have really fell short. Furia fell short. Haven't seen MIBR, but I don't think they're a top 3 team. EG definitely not a top 3 team. Cloud9 definitely doesn't look like a top 3 team. Crew has potential to be a top 3 team with like their ability to work the map, the IGL. They have an AWPer, they have an entry, they have a good duelist, they have a good flex player, they have a good sentinel. They have like everything they need to be in the top 3, which is why I'm high on Crew. Like, they have all the tools. Like, people are very low on Crew, but when you really do, like, you start realizing, like, okay, they got a fucking sick flex player now. They got a star duelist. They've got dual IGLs that seemingly can both switch between the role, which means that one of them is mid-rounding really well. And then they have a really good sentinel player. So they have the pieces. Like, they really do have the pieces. They've got a scary team built here. And when I'm like looking at Americas right now, because Leviathan look a little bit weak, because Furia look a little bit weak, you know, like EG kind of like, I don't want to say they look like horrible, but they're definitely not like one of the top level teams based on what we've seen. And then all of a sudden you're looking at like a very new and young MIBR team, a very new and young G2 team, a very new and young Cloud9 team that honestly has looked shaky. And so you're like, bro, Crew can actually do this potentially. Like, and same with 100 Thieves, and like in this scenario, like that I'm portraying right here, like some of the teams have looked pretty shaky right now. I even think 100 Thieves hasn't looked particularly great. I'm kind of coping when I'm not including them there. Yeah. You could listen to me talk about crew all day long. Yeah, the 2023 G rosters all had hard times. I mean, even Demon and Ethan missed out on Madrid, so it's like, fuck. Yeah, the reason why I said this was like the nightmare scenario, by the way, oh, here we go. The nightmare scenario is because like the way they're doing it is all these teams play all these teams, you know, like they're playing each other. And then I think after this, they do playoffs, right? Or they don't do it same group yet, right? I'm pretty sure they do opposite groups, and then they go straight into playoffs, and then that goes to Shanghai. But if this group is just dog shit, that then when we go into next split after Shanghai, why would you want to watch the dog shit group? Like, if this group is just dunking on these guys like every week, we would then know for a fact that when we watch this group play within each other, that we're watching dog shit Valorant. And that's the worst case scenario. So for fuck's sake, Omega Group, like, step it up. They need to fucking, God, they need to get wins against the Alpha Group. Otherwise, the next split is going to suck. Pulling out the bourbon to watch Omega. Bro. I'm a bit epic pen on the pen on drinking game for Omega. That's true. That's true. MIBR, we have to hope. We have to have hope that MIBR can carry Omega through. Man, I'm happy for Crew. I really am. I like this team. They did not deserve to go winless. All right. I'm going to end it here. End it early. I will be tomorrow on Plat Chat. So look for me there. Actually said I only want to do the Americas section though. Even though I've been lightly watching the other regions, I don't want to bullshit about them. I want to know what I'm talking about. So I'll be on for Americas. And yeah, I think I might take, other than that, probably take the day off, maybe make a YouTube video, and then I'll see you guys Wednesday for who plays in Challengers Wednesday. Do we play? We've got Sad Glazers, TSM Turtle Troop. This is actually a pretty important game for the group, I think. TSM Turtle Troop. Oh fuck, Sad Glazers, dude. Glazers need it. I missed it. Oh. And then when do we play? Okay, Thursday we got some fire challenger games. Thursday are some good games. More excited for that than Wednesday, for sure, for sure. All right. I want to make, I've been kind of slacking on it, but I really want to make some like YouTube videos. I have some ideas planned. I want to tear apart Loud Sunset. I want to make like a Glaze video about a duelist. Maybe make a Glaze video about Sen. Maybe do one about Mini Boo's Neon. I want to do like a lot of unique videos, but the problem is they take so much effort and time out of the stream. They're hard to do. They're very hard to do. Okay, though. I got to do it. I want to do it. I love doing that kind of shit. So send you guys to Sideshow. I'll see you guys tomorrow on Plat Chat. If you have any ideas for videos like that, Omen Icebox. That's a good one. That's like what I'm talking about. Like if you have ideas like that, things I could talk about, like a specific topic. It can't be something too macro. You know how I yap. It would be like if you give me something too macro, I could yap for like hours, and that's not a good content piece. All right, send you guys to the Sideshow. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.